That's a strange place you could afford.
Wrong camera.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's episode of Crit and Survive, where one of you guys sits in the garage and can't work out how to turn cameras on.
I clicked on the one that said DM. Wrong camera.
It's not DM camera.
But we're also here to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Ross isn't here.
Ross is not here. Ross is in the annual period of, well, his life where he just disappears for a while. He'll come back at some point. We're not entirely certain when. He'll just be here. Maybe.
Maybe.
It's the Christmas period, so, you know, most of you will be off doing your Christmas parties and all that sort of thing. I'm not going to mine because I don't want to.
I'm going to something that I shouldn't be to.
I'm working.
You're going to
So I want a Christmas party. Connor, do you want to come? Yeah!
Yeah, so is mine.
I haven't been to it in years.
No, mine's on a Friday night in London. I don't want to go down to London.
We just laid off half the team, so
Friday
I don't
night
think
in
we're having a
London. The
Christmas
work's
party
going to be
this
paying
year.
for it all. Where's Connor?
Oh, dear. As you may have surmised by the fact that Tom's wearing a scarf.
You're not on camera.
It doesn't matter. I'd have done it anyway.
No, you surmise because Connor's wearing more than a t-shirt.
No,
I know, right?
he's been wearing that for a while.
I've got mine as well.
I mean, I'll finish my fucking sentence. Jesus Christ, guys. As you may have surmised from the fact that people are wearing warmer clothing than usual, it's cold in here.
And one of the scissors broke.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Yeah. I turned it on and it went. It's like, oh, it just spattered.
Actually, at the moment, we've only got the one plugged in.
Oh, I'll get to it.
You had one job.
I'm sorting this out.
You had one
Yeah.
job.
I'm waiting for you to be done
And he
with
did the
it.
first two.
If you could plug that one and point it towards my knees, that'd be really appreciated.
Alright.
Your knees.
My knees.
Just make sure that they're not in the way of anything flammable.
If we go dark, sorry.
No, my bags are out the way.
Canon, Luke has inflammable knees.
Right, is that good? Should we put another one in, or is that gonna...
Yeah,
Well, the other one
just
doesn't
leave
work.
two. No, I did have 5, and now we've got 4.
Oh no. We'll see how we go on.
Black
Anyway,
Friday, who knows? I could turn up next week.
yeah.
Big fan eater.
It only cost me £80.
Next day delivery.
Yeah. So, one thing before we do, obviously there is the event going on in London at the moment, but we don't really know what's going on. I haven't looked since I've gotten home, to be perfectly honest. For anyone out there who's been affected by this, I hope everyone's okay, and thoughts are with those who have been affected by it.
Even more opportunity to stay inside and watch D&D.
I know, right?
Definitely.
But with that
Be safe out there, kids.
Yeah, with that in mind, we shall begin with tonight's episode of Eat, Crit and Survive. Where you guys last left off, you had been travelling through Alfheim, doing various things. You got a house. You then met up with your rivals / friends, the Legion of Storms, who were hunting Georges.
Frenemies?
Kinda frenemies. Who were hunting Georges and then advised you that there was a devil boat that you need to go and deal with. You dealt with the devil boat very successfully. So successfully that some of you didn't come back until you rewound time and ended up back where you were. Having completed that knowledge gathering mission, you then set off back to the king to tell King Geronolus to tell him of what you had found out. Or rather to offer up Georges as recompense and to be taking part in the trial. Yeah. Georges entered into a duel against Lord Flamekeeper and lost.
Twice.
Unfortunately, lost his life and apparently his soul. Whilst you were still reeling from that, a frost giant and a Remahaz appeared on the Bifrost, trampling towards you, threw Lord Flamekeeper off into the ocean somewhere,
Bastards.
and proceeded to attack you. With your depression and fury, you hacked down these creatures relatively quickly, and then proceeded to tell the king to go fuck himself.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was way more subtle about it.
Okay, I want to walk up to the king with murderous intent in my eyes.
Can I do this? No.
I think
Hey, the
main-
first response was yes, but I thought I'll add some clarity to it.
Yeah,
before I just
please.
Go,
Can I walk
go
up
up
to him?
and just lop off his head and go,
I'm
I
gonna walk-
asked.
I'm going to walk up to the king. I proceed to murder him. You said I could do that.
You did?
But having then gone, nope, we out. Leaving. behind, you took yourself back to Pariah Deep, where you had your keep. You spent a night there, only to find that Liralair had chosen to leave the party,
Dessert.
leaving behind only a sack of gold that was Cedric's, and the Hunter's Prospect. And my God, thank God someone remembered that, because I was sitting here thinking, Cedric's got no money anymore.
Does he ever use
I
it?
don't have the record of it anymore. 'Cause I haven't got
No,
access
I gave
No,
it
I
to,
think
I gave
he
it to
does.
Ross. I wrote it down on Ross's sheet.
Ross doesn't need money. He's
It's like
not
just
here.
under $3,000, isn't it?
Something like that.
Something stupid.
It was like over 2,000 worth of the prize winnings were still in it, and
Yeah,
then
that's
what
true.
Cedric had.
No,
But
no, the prize winnings there still has with it.
Son of a bitch.
Yay.
having given Georges a funeral in Pariah Deep to say goodbye, you set out in the middle of Pariah Deep to contemplate what your next move was going to be. I'm so sorry about that.
I thought you got away with it.
No, it wasn't a yawn, it was a burp.
I was going to say, you stifled it well.
I thought it was a choke of emotion.
Lost George.
It was just gas.
No, just there. So, with that in mind, what would you guys like to do? The three of you are standing with George's body.
I think we should just stay here until something happens.
I was thinking full Viking burial, just put him in a boat, set it on fire, and push it over a waterfall somewhere.
What, completely eradicate Fee's arc this is just made? We could go, or...
Or go fuck yourself.
Well, we don't know that you had that dream.
Nope. You don't even had that conversation yet.
Yeah, so this is the morning after said
This
dream?
is after you've had that dream. This is after you've had the funeral.
Yeah. Right, yeah, I pulled a Cedric and not told him anything.
Yeah, pretty much. We know nothing
Yeah,
of
there
zombies.
are 4 people around the body.
There are 4 people around the body.
Yeah,
There
so
is
as well.
Cedric is also there.
He's just very quiet and sad today.
This is disappointing.
It is, my friend. It is.
So, did anyone have any ideas of how we were going to get back to Caradon? To, Elendor? Stop eating, Kalatar. This is a serious
Why?
moment.
It's a serious moment.
He's eating.
I'm gonna eat myself!
I'm gonna eat the funeral sandwich.
Oh, you could have been happy.
Yeah, I'm eating
sad.
my sadness.
It's
Oh,
a wake! There's a buffet! What's I going to do?
This is my morning sandwich.
Any sandwich you
I
get
eat
to
when
finish
I'm
it.
sad, and I'm sad because I eat. It's a
Better
vicious
about that
cycle.
It's quite literally a morning sandwich in 2 senses of the
Oh.
word.
Please,
Cheers.
please tell me Kalatar's going to get fast and just go all 4.
Yeah, that's-
You catch up with him a year later and he's just wandering around with a big paunch. Why are we going to Caradon?
thought we said we were going to take George's body back to his family so he could be buried with them.
Oh yes, I'd forgotten in my grief.
Yeah.
Forgotten in my grief.
We're having a really great moment there. You say that line, it's like, no, dead.
This is why I've got the scarf.
Just a hide.
Hide your face.
So I can disguise my emotions.
You have those?
Tom's playing a rogue!
Yeah, I was going to say, confirmed, rogue. You guys just swapped roles, so we got you as a ranger, you as a rogue, sort of. Right. So.
Put down the
Well, at the minute it's on
sandwich.
a
You're
corpse.
getting crumbs on him.
Sorry?
At the minute I'm a corpse.
Yeah.
With crumbs on.
Dust
Yeah.
him up.
Just
write him down.
Bring it back. It's like, why is that half a sandwich?
Oh, you're dead.
Oh, sorry, that's mine.
I wonder where that went.
We went by boat and it's been like 2 weeks, but he's like, yeah.
Why is there an
Ration.
apple in his mouth?
Well, at least we didn't tie him up as well.
I think you would have liked that.
He probably would, to be fair.
Shall we be serious again?
No. It's
We had our grief last
Laughing
week.
is
being
the best
serious
medicine.
means that it's sad. It took me 2 weeks to get
Connor
over that.
can't deal with more crying.
Anyway,
Yeah, so I contacted a friend of my family who has connections. I was trying to get an answer about getting Georges back, and he in turn just yelled at me and told me to get there. If you guys didn't know already, me and George actually lived pretty close to each other.
What did he say, this person?
There was a lot of yelling, but mostly just get my ass back to Carradine.
Huh. Well, sounds like a...
Oh, he's a twat. He's a massive twat.
Is
Fair
there
enough.
anywhere specific in Carradine we are supposed to go?
Well, he, through a spell that he cast, was able to give me the teleportation circle for the Ark. So that will get us within... How much travel time?
What I
4 days.
About 4 days from Elendor, where George's family will be. So it's a lot easier than us going across the ocean for a month or two.
Follow-up question. What's the Ark?
Oh, it's this city that appeared quite a while ago, like out of the sky, and just kind of crashed. It's off the coast, all right?
Yes.
Yes.
It hasn't moved.
Yeah, there hasn't
You
been
don't
another
know,
dragon
maybe-
incident.
Jared, I literally do know.
I said I don't. Well, yeah. I
You
don't
said you don't know, which is when you're talking to the
Fee
DM
knows.
is a probably wrong choice. Fee
Yeah.
knows, yeah, she's been there.
I wish I knew what Fee knew. Anyway, yeah, and
Okay.
it's just off the coast of a small town, or medium town probably now.
It's a town
Yeah, town.
of a
And-
size.
Of size.
Indeterminate size. There may be some hawks there.
Maybe a city, maybe a village. Who knows. So yeah, that'll be our quickest way to get there. Probably our best option if we don't want to waste too much time before we try and retrieve George's soul.
How are we going
Sorry,
to do that?
sorry. Is that a firm plan? We're going to try and retrieve George's soul.
I would like to. I'm pretty sure his soul's being tortured right now.
I mean, I would quite like to as well. Just, do we know where?
I don't know. I assume the god or deity or whatever that Flame Douche is praying to or whatever is a disciple of.
Have we got any
Hazard.
idea where George's soul might be?
It's in the lair in
Are
the
you-
house.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
recognise
I
the
rolled a
symbol.
crit on Gurion. Yeah, Gurion. Sorry. Sorry, my grief.
The grief is so strong in this room right now.
That should have been the title of this week's episode. Sorry, my
I
grief.
forgot because of my grief.
Yeah, so he's in one of the hells, and we basically need to travel down there and free George from his realm.
Your best guess is that he's in the fifth layer
layer
of
of
the Nine Hells.
Yeah.
So it's not all the way there. Could be worse.
Suddenly,
Yeah.
Halfway there.
Yeah.
could be the 6th layer.
Silver linings.
Halfway there, but when you're there, you're living on a prayer.
So glad you're not on camera.
What,
Yeah.
me?
So I mean,
Can't see your face.
something I'd like to do. I actually thought.
Am I not in?
No. That one's not set up. Oh well.
You carry on, I'm going to try and fix this.
Yeah. So yeah, I was hoping actually that this family friend of ours could actually give us some information about how to travel there. Maybe even about what we might do to make the whole trek a bit easier.
Sure,
The
if it
place
can
that we're
go.
gonna teleport to is actually a massive magic city. Basically, it's incredibly advanced. They have a it's kind of like the contrivance but bigger.
We could possibly pick up some supplies while we're there as well, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't be a complete out of the way trip.
I actually still have 2 teleportation circle worth of components on me. I was actually hoping to stop past the contrivance on the way to pick up my staff because I left it there. And considering I somehow seem to keep getting in the situation where I don't have my apparatus on, I'd like a backup.
Fair. So how quick we could go now?
I don't see why not. Did you guys want to do anything else?
What sort of time of day is it?
It's morning, but you're in the Underdark, so you don't know.
No, isn't like
Really?
if we rested.
You've had a rest.
recently.
A long rest.
Oh, then yeah, I mean, there's no reason why we can't go now.
Alright, sorted.
Get your pots and paints out.
Yeah. They're special chalks.
Chalks.
So yeah, Fee's going to draw the contrivance circle, and we're going to get going.
Well, once you're resolve the technical difficulties with your circle,
Yeah.
Take longer painting the circle, Fee. What colour is your circle?
I'll tell you what. We're gonna just take a second to sort this out because it would have been helpful to know that this was a problem before we started. So we'll be back in about.
To be honest, I only just realised.
We'll be back in about 5 minutes. We'll see you very shortly. Sorry about this, guys. Just pop up. Rest down.
I'm looking for it.
There it is.
What?
Baby
Failed to connect to a server. Why?
Baby
Was it lost internet connection?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
I suppose
Well,
the-
since
the
we started
inside
recording
version
again,
seems to
we've-
look better.
Since we started recording
We
again,
haven't
we've
actually
Forced,
stopped recording.
yeah, no, we've just been messing around. So for the ease of Ross when he's editing this one, hi, we're back. Hopefully you will see this on the YouTube version, which has gone a bit funny for some reason. We're not quite sure why.
cycles.
Oh, there we go.
And
We're back.
we just read.
We're back.
I'm back on internet connection.
Okay.
Where?
So we are back live, guys.
Hang on.
Damage every turn.
Jared.
Yeah.
We're back live, guys.
There we are.
We good?
I think so.
Okay. Either way, we're still on the YouTube, so yeah. If you're watching us on the stream, apologies. Something has gone slightly funny on this, and we're not quite sure what. What?
George is back. Like, revived.
George is alive!
Can't believe it. It's like
Level
3
20, guys. I mean. Yeah. So sorry about that. We'll be back on the YouTube after some weird technical difficulties. We'll
Why?
edit it and fix it. In the meantime. Yeah, I wasn't listening. So what are you doing?
I've
Teleportation.
done-
Mike should now be
To
picking
the
this as well.
No, to the contrivance.
You're into the contrivance union.
I'm just popping past to pick up my staff, seeing as
We're
I
just
somehow
popping
seem to keep being without my apparatus, and that's frustrating. So I want my staff with me now. I was leaving it in my room for safekeeping, but I'd like it back now.
Okay.
Because I kind of left in a hurry when I was told shit.
You did, I'm pretty sure you picked it up when you left the contrivance union.
I mean, if you want to say that's the case, then we don't need to go to the contrivance team. That's all I wanted to go there for.
I'm pretty sure you picked it up. You've carried it around.
It's
all
on
this
your
time.
back. How have you forgotten your stuff? You've been carrying it with you this entire time.
It's her grief.
Alright, hey,
It's
cool.
all that grief. You forgot that
Just-
it was on your back.
Or in a bag of holding, baby.
And worst case scenario, you
There's
could
a lot of
just
shit in there.
worst case scenario, you could pick one up at the arc rather than spend the 2 teleportation circles components. It's probably easy just to pick up a star.
Can they not pass it through the pouch?
Yes, weirdly, now you can. Just you.
Asher just pushes it harder.
So you sit down. You start
Skewering
to
around.
the arc. Yes.
So yeah, I did.
Alright. Cedric picks up George's body and puts him over his shoulder.
Go
Yeet.
long.
As the rooms come together and the spell flashes in front of you, you appear in a circular room, about 20 foot across, where the floor is completely covered in this teleportation sigil. The wall seems to be carved from some sort of white stone, oddly transparent to about a depth of a few centimetres. A wooden door with an iron handle leads out to another chamber. You open it and you look out. It's approximately 40 foot square. There are 2 desks set within the room. One right by the door that you've just exited, and one right in front of you that is towards another door leading out. A human clerk sits at each of the desks, and as you exit, the one that is immediately next to you looks up. Well, welcome to the Ark. Kafina Smiggins and guests.
Yes, that's right.
I shall alert Principal Nov that you are here. The principal wanted to see you alone.
Yeah.
If your friends wish, they may wait for you, or we can take them to a waiting chamber, or they may walk the streets of the Ark as they so wish. It looks like your friend had a rough night.
Is this Principal Nov?
Oh no, he's dead.
Yeah.
Is Principal Nov the one that you?
Yeah, twat.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't say that too loudly in here.
Can you hear us in here?
You never know.
Where is here?
The Ark. Welcome.
No, but this building. What is?
This is the School of
we're a screen.
enchantment.
Ooh,
Um,
bit of wine.
yeah, I mean, I feel bad. I don't know how long he's going to chew me out for. So if it's okay, could my friends have a walk around? You might want to do some shopping. You might find something useful. Who knows?
Don't think we would be overly welcome carrying George with us into many shops.
We came to Bernie's.
We got to take a dead brothel one last time.
No, the last time that happened, he brought home a succubus.
Yeah.
Ian Kelazar tried to kill Kafina. So yeah.
Good times.
Tried so hard.
Fondest memories.
It's been a couple of weeks, guys. We're going to have some fun. So, yes, they may walk the streets. I just said they could.
Yeah, good. All right.
Until he's a little bit irritated by you at the moment. Just because you clearly weren't listening to what he just said.
Anyway. Right. Well, I guess I'll see you guys in a bit.
Have fun.
Yeah. Thank you. I won't,
Where are we
but thank
putting-
you.
George,
I thought we were kind of keeping him with us.
we're just gonna carry him around outside. That looks very suspicious.
My friend, have you got some kind of
A
chair
freezer.
with wheels?
No, we have got a chair that walks.
Got a chair that walks.
Yes.
This I have to see.
Please just have a four-legged chair.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Very well. Garen, could you go and get the walking chair, please? The other clerk looks up. Yes, certainly. And he goes off.
All of a sudden.
Stop.
Yeah, go get the chair.
He comes back and he's sort of walking, pulling a lead, and it is just a chair, a four-legged chair, just walking its way in.
Oh.
It sort of sits there. If you
Right, Cedric, I think we need to
Buckle him in.
place George on the chair.
well, that's what I've got this for. And he holds up the lead. You can sort of wrap it around, and it acts as a sort of seat belt.
How does do we have to guide the chair?
I can tell it to follow you.
That's right then.
If you could return it before you leave the Ark, that'd be appreciated.
Sure.
Make a deception check.
Of course.
That's like, I'm sorry, this is our new party member. Like,
27.
I'm playing a chair.
He's an artificer. He is the chair.
Oh no, true polymorph! It strikes again.
A civic hybrid.
Thank you. We will. We'll see you when we return.
Onwards, chair! I just walk off with. Yeah!
The chair just sort of ambles by.
The coconut.
It's like a toddler.
Even there.
It's like a toddler where you can't control his head. It's just whanging around.
But if you start moving away at a bit of a pace, you suddenly notice that it just starts galloping, just like an excited puppy, running through the snow. It just chases up.
Through the snow. In a four-legged open chair.
It's upon its back. It follows everywhere.
Ho 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 ho.
Just the arms flailing.
Just slapping people as he goes past.
I love how it's gone from the deep,
Morbid.
respectful morning last time to
Animated chair.
stick him in a chair and make it gallop.
Look at the body, it makes funny faces.
Oh god, he's going to turn into Danny Radcliffe in that movie, isn't he?
yes.
Yes!
Swiss Army
Swiss
Man.
Army Man.
Love it.
Anyway, the clerk leads you through the chambers and knocks on the door. Enter.
I answer.
The clerk opens the door and leans in and says, Kafina Smiggins is here to see you, Principal. Guides you. You look in, and you can see sitting before you, Nov, sat at his desk. High elf, long platinum blonde hair, sapphire blue eyes, and pale silk robes. Just behind the desk. As you look around his study, you've never been here before. But you see that there is a series of bookshelves. There is a door at the back, up a flight of stairs that seems to live off to a sort of leading chamber. If you kind of think of the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom in Harry Potter, kind of like that. if not exactly like that.
It's just lazy writing, really, isn't it?
I said not exactly like that.
But we caught you on camera.
Shit. With a large desk that's sort of studded with opals. A few chairs against the walls and a few other curiosities just lining shelves and window. There is one large clear window that sort of looks out to the sea. You can see birds flying past them as you sort of keep a sort of crane around the desk. You see a dolphin jump up past the window.
And then she
Your vision is drawn back towards Nov, which feels odd because you try and look around, but every just find yourself drawn back to Nov.
I'm guessing I can tell that's a magical effect, right?
Make an Arcana check.
I'm guessing you can't.
21.
Oh.
Yeah, it feels magical,
Yeah.
and you even try to look over your shoulder.
then I'm going to look straight back at him and roll my eyes and then go, so...
You roll your eyes; they don't go very far. They sort of stop and come back.
I just need to get the point across. Anyway.
He's not looking at you.
Ah.
Still writing. And he finishes his quill and he waves his hand over it, sort of drying the ink.
Ding.
Folds the paper, places it on a particular point, and it just vanishes. Makes eye contact. Explain. Now.
As in, why I left suddenly? Obviously. Well, let's see. I met a man. He asked me to participate in a duel. It was meant to be a friendly contest. And then when he pierced the other contestant, they started spewing black blood and died on the spot. Immediately, everyone was chasing us. We had to flee. It seemed that something pretty big was going on, and I just got caught up in it unexpectedly.
And you didn't think to contact your mother and let her know that you were all right.
You know exactly what my mom's like. You know she's not worried about me.
Really?
Yeah.
You left your mother alone with Hanibi, Rin, and Kamugi. I had to call...
And Gordo would still be there, or is he left?
He left for work to support the family.
And Pippin?
He's also left.
What? Like completely left the town?
He's gone off to work.
Okay.
I had to call Kalika back from her studies in the Asclepion Invectoram to aid your mother. Are you so tired of family life that you must explore the world and forget who you leave behind?
Sorry.
Was it worth it? Did you find what you were looking for?
Look, I know that you're peed off about this, but I know exactly what my mum said when when I left. She would have been like, yes, she's off exploring the world. You know, she's spreading her wings, yada yada, something like that. I know my mum, okay?
So
I've known her longer than you. I know that she would rather people find their own way than having to be stuck in a situation they obviously don't or can't be in.
And yet, you feel that there is no need to, when the news of you were involved in a possible murder, to let her know that you were okay.
I was immediately informed that people might be trying to hunt me down and that letting my family know might be a quick way of getting them killed.
And you still couldn't send a message. You didn't think it was worth that?
No. I mean, I sent the letter to Mum straight away from the boat with the money that she gave me for shopping because sadly I couldn't finish the shopping. So, yeah. And, you know, I said what I could in the letter. I was hoping that she'd destroy it immediately and act like she didn't know me. Or maybe, I don't know. There wasn't really much I could do about it at that point. Anything I did could possibly put her in more danger.
And where did you end up?
Is that really important?
Yes.
Why?
Because I want to know if you'll tell me the truth.
Okay. Well, something tells me I can't lie to you in this room. Quite a lot of places.
Were the secrets of Ms. Tumal enough for you?
Sorry, out of character. Remind me what
That's
that is.
the home of the Contrivance Union.
Oh. Yeah, it's pretty good there. You know, it's nice and secretive and safe. I felt, you know, like I wasn't about to get stabbed in the back there. You know. And then I finally managed to regroup with the friends that I'd made, and yeah, things kept moving on. But we've lost a friend, sadly, and I'm trying to return him home. He's part of the Longsphere family in Ellendor.
All my
Wrong campaign, dude.
Yeah, sorry. All my
Don't be with
Or plot twist.
Bum bum bum.
Martel survived.
Actually not related.
Marcel's love child.
Yeah.
There are many.
Yeah.
Stands up and goes and looks out the window. Clearly, you hold no contrition for the position that you left your mother.
You keep saying the position I left her in. What exactly did I deprive her of?
Well, you walked away with the funds that she asked to pay.
No, I just said I sent those back with a letter telling her I had to flee.
They did not get back. Evidently, otherwise I wouldn't be bringing it up.
Okay.
Otherwise, I
well,
would be saying you received a letter.
Well, I'm sorry, but if I went to her directly...
Make a wisdom saving throw.
I hate this twat. Don't know why I called him.
You have your D10.
No, I'm not using it. It's 6.
You're paralysed.
Yeah. Wait,
Should've
as
used
in
it.
can't speak paralysed?
Oh, but there's
As if there isn't any other kind of
I was gonna say,
paralysed.
I wasn't sure if paralysis would be like the whole body. You know how people will be paralysed in TV shows and they can still move their eyes?
Yeah, but they can't move their mouths. It's full body
Curious.
paralysis. It's whole person.
Okay, curious. I just looked there with like an you twat.
You can't move your face. Sort of like half
That was
open.
the expression that was already there.
You have two choices. One, you can give up what you're looking for and return home. Once your siblings have grown, you may do as you wish, but you will not hold your sister back from becoming a medic. You will use whatever you have earned in the interim to pay for her tuition within the Asclepian, so that she may become a doctor. Or, continue your journey, but you do not return home until you have completed everything that you have set out to do, as Illumi has done. You may send letters and coin to support the family, but you do not return. Do you understand this? Make another wisdom saving throw.
Paralysed enough to be able to go.
10.
10. Okay. Releases the magic.
First off, what happened to Illumi?
She got grilled.
Illumi's a boy.
He got grilled.
Went to work as a sellsword.
Okay. Was he at least less angry before he left?
He was frustrated,
Okay.
but he channeled some of that anger. He met a suitable teacher.
Okay, good. And sorry, did you say before about Gordo leaving? Like, why is... Gordo would never leave Mum. That makes zero sense. He basically sees himself as taking Dad's position. I know this.
He's still working,
Okay.
but he had to go and sell wares.
Okay. I mean, I wasn't really bringing in much money. I just did odd jobs for Mum. I don't really see how that's relevant. Also, why the hell are your children my responsibility?
You suddenly feel a blinding pain going across your head. You take 39 points of psychic damage.
Fair enough.
They gave you two options. Which one are you taking?
Well, seeing as I have no idea what I'm looking for, really, I still am finding my way, so I don't see how I can agree to the one where I don't return until I find whatever it is. So, you know, or...
So you're choosing to return home then?
Oh, hell no.
Good. So you won't contact your mother.
No,
You won't go home. Good.
no, I'm not
You're
doing
dismissed.
either of the options you've given me.
That wasn't the choice.
Yeah, I don't see you being Emperor of the World here. But as things are dismissed, so thank you, goodbye. I'm going to leave the room.
As you walk out the door, you open it, and there's a small creature about your height standing there. If you'd like to describe yourself, please.
How tall is he?
3 feet.
Right. Actually, slightly taller than you.
Oh.
3.5 feet tall.
I'm happy being the smallest. Yeah.
Is an extremely nondescript looking bloke. He
Super bland.
has rather messy dark brown hair, very slightly pointed ears poking out, has stubble that does not look in the least bit designer, it just looks unkempt. He's wearing, well, fairly shabby clothes, but it looks like there might be some armour under there. He has a few odds and ends on his belt.
Fair enough. I'll just whisper to him, sorry, I put him in a bad mood, and try to step around. Assuming that this character, male? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
is about to meet with Nov.
This is one of my students, Trick. Since you are clearly going about doing whatever it is that you feel is sensible, it might benefit you to take one of my students with you. You've clearly learned some magic during your time out and about, under difficult circumstances. I'd be intrigued to know if this is an appropriate method of teaching.
So, just a quick question there.
Shut up.
Thank you for giving me the teleportation circle to help me back here. That was a lovely favour that you did. And now I will do you the favour of helping your disciple. What about the
Student, not disciple.
Yeah, semantics.
Completely different things.
Okay.
literally means person who learns, but hey.
Do I owe you a favour for not telling Mum that you essentially threatened me, or you know she's against that sort of thing, right? I mean, you might be all sweet when you're around her, but I know you've got a very aggressive personality under that face of yours.
Somehow I think she will be seeing to my way of thinking.
Yeah. If you say so.
I do.
Alright.
So no, you have no extra favours. If you
Shame.
call this a favour, then by all means, take Trick with you.
Alright. You any good at anything?
I have a few things I can do. Yeah.
Well, fair enough. I'm sure you're happy to get away from this kid. Come on, let's go.
Nod.
He sits down, just starts writing again. You can just sort of make a perception check, actually. Or an insight check.
It's angry writing.
You're not there.
They are the same, I believe.
Yeah, I don't want to look at the prick again.
He's probably gone.
That's nearly good. 11.
Really good.
You just see that there's a little bit more tension in his hand than there normally is when writing a letter.
I was nowhere near as quiet as what I thought.
It's so tense he actually knocks over a biscuit.
It just has a biscuit standing on its end next to him. The rest of you, what have you guys been doing? You've gone outside with the
We're just running up and down the street making a chair.
with the gambling chair.
The gambling chair.
Come on, chair, come on.
Gotcha! Come on! Here's a good chair.
Do a flip.
God, now I have to put a creature in there, a gambling chair.
So what is it?
It's a chair.
No, the place, you dumbass, not the chair. I know what the chair is. I've been playing with it for the last 45 minutes while that's been going on.
I say, we would have been kind of
You're outside.
going around and kind of...
Outside of the college building, you can look around, and it appears that all of the buildings seem to be made of that strange white stone material. As do the streets, sort of glittering white, sparkling in the very early dawn sunlight. You kind of get the impression that fucking early. At some point, you're going to get a feeling of jet lag severely because you have jumped back quite a long way. Yeah. You've sort of gone from. I'm trying to think of a good analogy. You've sort of gone from China to London, and then you've gone across to New York in the space of a day.
Nice. Air miles.
Yes. The air
Thank God I was
is-
using this Amex card the whole time.
Other credit cards are available.
No, they're not.
not to you. Not to you.
Me
The
or the
air.
camera?
Sorry,
Me or the camera?
both.
Yeah.
To be fair, the air is crisp and clear, but not cold. There's a slight tang of salt on your tongue from the sea air, which is quite refreshing. It's a bit of studying from Cedric of the building. He sort of goes, "This appears to be ice."
Oh, the buildings are all made of ice.
Yes.
Oh, it's like that heavy compact ice that goes by, yeah.
I don't know why you're surprised by this. I literally explained this 2 years ago when you came here before.
You're breaking my immersion, Luke! I'm here for the first time!
Yes, you are. You've never seen this.
I've
This
never-
really compact snow that is sort of white and crystalline.
Does it not feel really odd that, well, there's ice everywhere, but we were heading towards Ellendor, right? And that's not near ice.
Yes, it is.
It's
Is it?
actually
4 days away.
we made last campaign. We
I'm
had, like,
aware.
a 3-day journey to the Arctic tundra.
From Ellendor.
Yeah.
Oh no, to be fair, Connor didn't do that.
No, I didn't.
Oh, yes, he did. You did it as Amber.
Yeah,
It
you
was
were Amber.
just before you met
Man
Lily.
died so quickly.
Yeah. Rema Hazes. And there's the link.
People
Previous
realise
campaign,
why
yeah.
I hate them so much. I have a new character. I'm so excited to play D&D.
Dead.
Well, I enjoyed mailing that one anyway.
How many sessions? 2?
3.
Oh, 4.
Four sessions, yeah, because it took one session for her to die.
Yeah.
Weren't both your characters alive at the same and active at the same time just for a little while?
Like a fraction of a second, yeah.
Hey guys, how's it? Oh dear.
What would you guys like to do whilst you're here?
What speaks to me?
Make a perception check.
It's like I thought Jared would be in there for way longer. Perception, did you say?
Yes.
Oh shit. 24.
24?
Wow.
You look around, there's a few wizardy-like students wandering around, different races.
Lame.
Human. Yeah. You rolled a 24?
Yeah.
We started the basics. That's like DC 5.
It's there.
You see the school,
Wizard
you see a
shit.
load of houses, a couple of shops further down the promenade, one that seems to be selling fruits. Sort of getting their wares ready. You can sort of smell, coming from somewhere down the street, a waft of bread coming towards you, baked goods. You sort of look up into the sky a bit, just sort of looking over towards the centre, you assume, of the city, and you can see sort of the outline of what looks to be like a Colosseum-like building, with above it a giant floating tower, sort of floating right in the centre of it. There is also a map of the Ark next to you.
You spelled that last.
You are here.
You look at it, and you can see that the way it's set up is like spokes on a wheel, leading out to 8 different, essentially, points where the schools seem to be one of them. And it's sort of annotated around that say which each of the different schools are. The centre is sort of the main arena in the centre, with the floating spire. There is also a bridge leading off to the east. Just a regular bridge. Leading off to the east, going towards what is just sort of penciled on, it just says underneath it, to Lif. And to the north, there is another island which has another bridge leading towards it. So, sort of at the 12 and 3 o'clock position, there are 2 bridges leading out.
Is there a note on the bridge going north?
There is. You can actually see this one leads to shows the island, and it shows that it is to the Schools of the Forgotten Magics. But there are various other pink things on there, sort of like a big "You Are Here" thing, something like Centre Parks, where you can see that you've got little numbers on there.
Kings.
And there is exactly that sort of
There we
thing.
go,
There's a number. There's a few things that you read down the directory. There's wizard supplies and libraries and research areas, a place known as the where is it? Accumulation.
Anything that strikes out to you?
Not particularly. Cedric, how about you?
Are we on an island?
Yes.
This is interesting.
Have you never been on an island? as
Well,
such?
I mean, it depends whether you count Fiaros as an island or not.
That is a difficult question.
Is it?
As the chair gallops past,
Yeah. I think the chair wants to go that way.
it's just running around.
Tom Jason.
I see a couple of the students just watching go.
It's magic, kids. You'll
Yeah, the
learn.
kids are terrified as this corpse is like.
They're not young. They're sort of like teenagers, sort of like
Students, you will learn of such magics.
Don't
What
do
gangs?
They look confused at you and sort of start speaking in a language you don't understand.
Cast tongues.
Okay. They immediately stop talking.
Oh.
wizard.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the counter spell to go off.
Yeah, you do notice that there is someone watching you, Asher. Sitting on a bench. Just looking at you suddenly intently. As soon as you run past chasing the chair,
Okay.
turn and look at them, and you sort of see them sort of look upwards. And sort of vaguely like, if you would like to describe yourself, please, Dom.
If I was sitting down, it's quite hard for you to judge my height.
Little teddy bear legs.
Deadpool legs.
Long
Yeah.
trouser legs.
Normal human range, you'd say. Just.
But
Not
are
see-
you a human?
Not see me
You
again.
don't know.
Yeah, you can't tell.
I can't tell.
I've got a very cloak wrapped around me, quite a nice owl design on it.
Owl?
And the hood's up, so my face is in shadow.
Giving off that edgy vibe, man.
So much edge.
So much
You
edge.
just need to scour.
New
over
D&D
that.
character, of course.
I'm gonna whisper over to Kalatar that there's a strange man watching us. Or I think he's a man
Strange man watching us.
on the bench. Seems oddly interested in the chair.
Can I see Asher's sword?
Yes, you can.
Does it look like it might be the sort I've been told to look out for?
Oh, fucking hell. Can't go anywhere.
Yes.
Can I see the dude?
You can see this person sitting on the bench.
So
The main thing you notice is that Asher goes over, you sort of like, you wonder whether it might be, it seems like the sort of blade is sheathed,
In a
so
really
you can't
nice
see, yeah, it's a really nice sheath. But what you do see is the chair running around with the body in it. And that sort of triggers the memory of the other thing that was brought up to
Yes.
you.
This is not how I imagined this introduction going.
No, you think?
I was just about to go and get baked goods, but now here we are.
Yes, I stand up, which as you see I'm about 6 feet tall,
Oh, fair enough. Normal height.
It's all me.
Tall person.
Sure.
and I'm going
Yeah,
to
sure.
6'5".
speak to the group
It's just us two and George.
and
And Cedric.
And Cedric.
Don't forget Cedric.
Hi.
But mainly George, just galloping
He's
around.
still grieving.
Greetings, strangers. May I have a moment of your time, please?
What?
Sure.
What are you selling, sir?
I am not selling anything. I was waiting here for people that met a certain description, and I believe you may be them. Would you be so kind as to show me your sword?
You're not there, stop it.
Why?
That was part of the description I was given. If you are the ones I seek, this will confirm it.
I haven't got a sword, but I've got some daggers.
Can I,
That is not what I'm looking for.
for his intent,
Make an insight.
I don't want to say insight check.
Can I? His intent.
For his, what is he? Insight. Oh. 10.
Oh, whispers. D&D Beyond, guys.
He comes over just to his back. You can't tell a fucking thing.
D&D Beyond are great, but they don't sponsor us.
No,
They don't.
Hellforge props, guys.
Hellforge props do.
Yeah.
Not Steamforge.
Not Steamforge, as you said.
That's a different thing. They make minis.
Sure. Just draw it off of my back.
Ding.
I'm sure this doesn't look weird in any way, shape, or form.
What,
Everyone else in the street,
The shoe.
someone has just got
You suddenly look.
chunk.
You suddenly notice as like. In fact, Cedric and Kelazar, you probably would notice this as 4 or 5 students suddenly grab their spell books and start flipping pages frantically, getting ready to cast something, just in case shit suddenly happens.
Whoa.
Thank
Calm
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Ooh, 24.
They sort of, still have them open, just watching.
Thank you. You may put it away now. I believe you are the ones I seek.
I feel like I'm being told what to do by someone I can easily kill, and yet I have to do it.
As you may have guessed from the owl on my cloak, I am one who serves Athena.
That's exactly what I picked up from your flag, yes. But now I understand.
I came to this place on a mission of my own to further my own development. And during my meditations, Athena gave me a message that I was to seek the one with the jagged blade and the fallen friend.
Yes.
At which point Cedric says, "Chair, can you stop, please?" Chair stops.
This is the first time the goddess has spoken to me. I believe I am meant to go with you. Where are you bound?
We don't really have a direction at the moment. We're a bit lost ourselves.
I think primarily our first stop is Elendor. After that, we don't know.
I can guide you to Elendor. My order of monks is an active one. We patrol this land, seeking out bandits that threaten the population, monsters, anything that may attack the civilized world.
Does your band of mugs say nope a lot?
Only an average amount, I would say.
Fair enough.
And what is your name?
I am Foundling. Foundling Flotsam. Please do not be afraid when you see me. And open the cloak and put down the hood.
Sorry.
And you see a rather strange looking creature wearing a short sleeved
Fuck.
blue tunic.
Blue.
Oh, have you got an idiot now? What?
And green trousers.
Nice.
Green should never be seen.
But poking out the tunic, the arms, and now you can see the head covered in a strange orange shell, puts you in mind of a crab, and the sort of weird bulges under the clothes make you think that the shell would be across the whole of the body. And eyes are just completely black. You can't tell where the pupils are and the iris and things are. Just the whole thing's black.
There probably was a time where that would have shocked me.
Now it does not.
No.
The other thing that you do notice about this individual is that the gender is not clear.
Ooh.
Whether that be from experimentation or just by birth. You cannot tell what they are.
Fantastic.
At which point, Kafina and Trick, you exit the school.
Oh, did you guys go anywhere? Did you just wait here?
Well, it's very overwhelming here, and then this fine person here said that they had a vision to find
You.
me
and
and George. So
Possibly the entire group. The gods are not always clear.
No.
Is this another member of your party?
Yes.
V, who's your friend?
Oh, this is Trick. He's going to be following me. I'm kind of repaying a favor, but I think if anything, I just want to help the guy get away from that prick upstairs.
Sorry, Trick.
Trick, yes.
Trick, what are you hoping to learn from V?
That's a thinker. I'm gonna have to think on
Fair
it.
enough.
take your time.
We've got, well, all day really.
What's
that?
So.
I just looked at my wrist. It's force of habit. There's nothing there.
You've actually created a sundial from hair on your arm.
It's a whole sundial.
It's just a shield.
No.
I also do not know what I am to accomplish with you. I presume it will become clear in time.
That's all right. None of us are sure what we're trying to accomplish either. So, just kind of
All
see.
I know is I've just got to
Who-
stop
Who are
getting
you,
around
by
to
the
all the
way?
gods.
My name is Kalatar Tarkulby. I come from Hellas Gracia. These are my friends, Cedric
Cedric Ludwig. Hello.
and Asher, who you have spoken to.
And Trick. And Kafina, was it?
Yes, I'm from this area, a small town in the forest up north. I'm not sure, I only just met Trick like 5-10 minutes ago.
Yes.
So Kafina might have heard of my order. If she's from round here.
No, Kafina's actually a bit further south of the arch. You're sort of on the southeastern side of it. Up north is kind of...
Yeah, tomato, I know.
Yeah, make a history check. The hell of it.
Ooh. History, was it?
Yeah.
19?
You've heard of an order of wandering monks, given that you didn't actually give the name of your order.
Nor did you mention you were a monk.
Hey.
He did.
He did, but to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, to you guys, not to me.
Yeah, so actually, no. Carry on with your life.
Yeah, so I'm basically free to go now. So shall we find us some transport so we can get to Elendor?
If you are travelling to Elendor, crossing the bridge to Liff would be a good first step.
Is that right? Is that right, Trick?
I've never been there.
Okay. Right. Well, all right then.
You may need some transport, though. I believe that, and I point to the chair, belongs to the Ark.
Well,
Yeah, we have been told that we need to return the chair
and
before we leave.
yeah, once we have transport out of here, we'll stay with it, and someone can return the chair, and yeah, we'll have George on
There are
whatever transport
stables
we're
on the
about.
directory.
There is not.
Right.
What
So
sort of transport do they
Is there a
use
place
around
where we can get an elephant?
Make a perception check.
20!
No.
you don't see any elephants.
This is the ark, but not that ark.
here? Circus isn't in town,
Just
clearly.
I came across someone that wanted to find a lot of elephants once. So
Well, all right. So
How do you
say
travel?
there's transport over one of these bridges, or a bridge.
There should be some in Liff.
Yeah. Cool. Is that the town just outside the arch?
It's the fishing village.
Yeah, the fishing.
Lift, yes, the fishing
Yeah,
village.
yeah. Okay, sorry. Because V would know that, but I forget.
are we best off kind of returning the chair and then looking for transport.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
from the sounds of it,
I
we're not
guess.
really going to find anything here.
Yeah, sounds like we have to leave the city. Alright, sorry, Cedric, do you think you could, pick George up again?
I could. Goodbye, little chair. Unties George, puts him over his shoulder.
Slap the back of the chair and let it go.
I shall, I'll take the chair back, seeing as I was the one that...
If you pick the chair up, his legs just start going.
Get in it. Get in it. Right it back.
You ride the chair.
Yep!
Okay. Goes to the doors of the thing. Doors are shut.
Bang on the door. I've been asked to return this chair.
Thank you. If you would get off it.
Get off. Farewell,
Thank
chair.
you. Picks the chair. That's all. Leads the chair back inside. Oh, chair, we hardly knew
So
you.
long. So long, chair.
I thought we'd have more time.
One day, I'll be back for you.
This is where we do like the
You just see
montage.
as the door closes, the leg of the chair just reaches out.
Oh! And then gets caught in the door and breaks.
Rip chair.
Rip chair.
But yeah, what are you guys doing now?
Heading towards the lift, from the sounds of it.
Do we need to get any supplies or are we good?
I don't really carry any supplies.
Yeah.
Are we thinking magical supplies or
Apparently this
just
place is quite magical with all
things
the wizards
generally?
walking around, so...
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
I mean,
do we have any money?
I do.
Got some. Not much.
I have some, but I don't know if it's a lot. I also don't know how much it is.
Cedric, would you like me to hang on to that for you?
Are you going to look after it or are you going to spend it?
Of course I'll look after it.
Insight deception check. Or persuasion, depending on which one it is. Well, this is Cedric, so this could be interesting.
By the way, I came out of that place bloodied.
Why?
You did more than half my health in one hit of damage.
Yeah, but you have a
blood.
nosebleed. It was a psychic damage.
Oh, right.
He didn't punch you in the face. He just had psychic damage.
I don't know.
28.
It's prick.
Okay. He hands you.
So I'm genuinely looking after it, because...
I mean, did Ross ask you to, or?
No.
Okay. Ross, you now have your money. We have it on the internet.
The internet.
Say.
Internet never lies.
No.
You seen Wikipedia, man? That's all this
Yeah,
Anyway.
I've written half of it.
So, Cedric has your money. It is a sum. Or you have Cedric's money, rather. So you're heading out. Are you looking for a magical supply store, or what?
Sorry, Trick, can you take us to the closest, or a shop on the way to Liv?
What are you looking for?
I wouldn't mind the components for teleportation circle and a couple of scroll cases from Go Miss.
Well, there's the Wizarding Supply shop, but there's always the accumulation. It's the best place for magic.
That was a place that you pointed out on that map.
The accumulation, we'll try there first.
Right.
You follow the map. Not too difficult to get to. It's sort of in this vague area of the map, just because enchantment. It's logical. It's a large barn-like structure, sort of open for shopping. Initially, some sort of long warehouse, but as you sort of open the door and you get into it, it's much larger on the inside. It's very TARDIS-like. It's not the fact that it's massive on the outside, and it's even bigger on the inside. It's run by a gnome, which you would know, Trick. There's a gnome on the ground, known as the Maker, otherwise known as Body Look, Busy Hand, Potion Mixer, Arcanis.
Good name, sir, madam.
Person.
I'm gonna,
And his family.
I'm just going to
Sir.
refer to him by his acronym.
Or BBP-A.
Yeah, BBP.
You don't usually see the Maker doing, by selling the things. He's got staff to do that. As you wander in, there is a young woman, sort of, looks humanoid, but has got sort of dark grey skin, and sort of got, as she moves her hands, sort of like a thick of dust just falling off behind it. Hello.
Nope.
How may I assist you?
I don't know about you guys. I guess I'll go first. I'm just after 2 pouches worth of spell components for teleportation circle, 2 scroll cases, and what scrolls do you have on offer?
We have anything from the lowest
level of magic up until the 5th circle.
I will take a scroll of suggestion.
That will cost 1,000 gold.
What, all of that in total?
Allow me to check my ledger.
Yeah, it's gonna say. My calculations. That should be less than
Back
200.
everyone after 2 weeks. It's a shopping episode.
Yeah. So much morning.
We like to shop though, like, admittedly.
I forgot what I wanted due to all the morning.
Sorry.
I forgot what I wanted due to all the morning.
Sure.
Your armour that you cushioned and never got.
Thanks for bringing it up. It just still hurts.
That's why Asher wants
I
to go back.
died.
That hurts more.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
You can make a new character with armour.
Plus, once you're dead,
You would have seen this I'm not wearing armour. Surprisingly.
You're crabby.
You've got natural armour.
Yeah. You got natural armour.
Can't lose that
You may
armour,
have a
can
shit
you?
ton of hit points. I'm fed up of
That will cost you 260 gold.
Oh, okay. How's that split?
150 for the scroll.
Oh. Okay.
50 for each use of the circle. And 10 for the scroll casings.
Alright, fair enough. I'm just going to give him 25 platinum. Because I converted all my gold to platinum pretty much all.
You are short by 10.
Ow.
26.
Oh, sorry.
260.
Give him sorry, I thought you said 250, yeah.
Do you have any component pouches?
We do,
Please, can I have one?
of course. That will cost some money.
25 usually.
Something in the back of my head tells me it's 25 gold. It is 25 gold.
I give 26.
In fairness to her, there's a lot of stuff there.
There's a lot of stuff. Just read the ledger.
Is there anything else I can interest you in?
Health potions?
We have those, yes.
How much?
For the basic, 50. For the greater, 100. For the superior, 500. And for the supreme, 5,000.
Interesting.
Such a
I
big leap.
I have very little, so I'll just buy 2 miners.
Excuse me?
Would you like the 2 small children assistants as well?
Mine
Buy all the potions, get the children free.
Ooh, only I had the money.
No, that's not real. But you can have these 2 potions.
These 2 children.
Can't push
They're
it.
not mine.
They're little shits.
50 gold each.
50 gold for a
So we
child.
have 2 potions of healing. Anyone else?
I
I'm
have
not
some
in money.
skill as a herbalist and a healer. That may be one of the reasons why I'm here.
I mean, help as a healer is always welcome. Isn't that right, Cedric?
Yes. It would be very useful if people stopped dying.
I mean, it would be useful, wouldn't it?
Is that something that happens a lot?
It happened to him.
You'd be surprised.
More than you would ever know.
It
I've died
happened.
like 3 times already.
I've died 4 times. It's eventful.
Twice.
I met
The
Artemis.
goddess might feel you're in need of additional protection.
Yes, please.
Yeah, she's got our back.
So
Is
we're
that-
feeling much less good about this.
Is there anything else that you require?
Is there anything that stands out?
Perception check.
Can always go back to no.
No? Would you roll?
On.
Ah,
Yeah.
there are shiny things.
I don't have money to buy anything anyway. I spend it all on armour I haven't got.
Yep. Hey, anything?
2,000 gold.
Tumbling, wall trick.
Trying to think. I think I'll need nothing.
I'm going to get from here.
This place is
If you
below.
live here, you would have all your shit already.
This is just kind of specifically magic
Yeah,
things.
magic stuff. Any magic things you want to purchase.
Nope. Can't think of anything.
Did you want a staff, Kafina? We were talking about that earlier.
No, you said I've got mine with me.
I did.
Do you want a spare?
Better.
In case it vanishes.
The staff is the spare.
Alright.
Good day.
Good day.
You sort of wander out and following the directions, you make your way towards the bridge leading towards the lift. And this looks like it's a very large ice bridge that is connecting between the two. Here it is. Lif, as a place of living, seems to have grown up quite a bit in the last 25 years since the Ark landed vaguely nearby. This long bridge sort of melds from the ice and snow that is the construction of the Ark into a sort of more traditional stone and dwarven forging crafting. You can see that barges can flow underneath it quite merrily to different points of the dock that now line the entirety of the coastline as far as you can see for a good couple of hundred feet in either direction. There are ports for much larger ships further north and south, depending on where they're coming from, and there are a lot more buildings than there have been for quite a long time. It seems like it's done very well after the fact that there is this big magical area that's popped up.
So wait, hang on. Last campaign happened 25 years ago?
Yes,
Yes.
Jared.
No, just realising that my character was alive when the last campaign took place.
Yes.
I think most of our
As
characters
well as
Yeah,
some
yeah.
characters. Apart from Asher. Valhalla.
I was about.
Are there any kind of birds or anything
Make a
flying?
perception check.
Oh wow! I don't like this.
Is there any birds specifically flying?
Do like that. 26.
26? Look around. There are a few gulls. A couple of pelicans.
A few cows.
A few penguins wandering around on the ground.
Nothing kind of bit kind of
Hawky.
hawky-ish.
There are no hawks.
Oh.
There is one heron.
Just one.
Just one heron. Just flying around.
Not really coastal pets.
No, which is what makes it really odd
Yeah.
to see a heron here.
He got lost.
You can sort of see it's following behind a bunch of gulls. You're not entirely certain if it's just doing that for the sake of it or if it's just
It's
there.
just trying to weird him out.
Cedric, can you ask what that heron is doing?
Looks up.
Just drew polymorph.
Excuse me, person heron. I don't know how to do neutral genders for birds.
Neither do I.
Bird heron. Do you know why you're following the gulls? They may be too far away for me to hear them.
Fair enough. It was worth a try.
You have a bow?
No, I could throw you. Just a suspect.
I think anyone could throw him.
Now, there is a sort of a market stall that is on there. There's also a church that you sort of notice as you're coming across it that has got a spire and a tower coming out of it. That is of a very distinct, like, you know, the Washington Monument.
Mm.
It's got two different stone types. It looks like that there was a different stone type that's been rebuilt at the top here.
Okay.
Seems odd. Looks like they've just run out of materials halfway through.
Either that or it was destroyed.
One of the guards that's on the bridge sort of says, "Oh yeah,
Really?
When that
That was a guess.
when that thing fell down, landed in here, took part of the church down with it.
When that thing fell down,
The
Sorry.
Ark, the island.
the island fell
Sorry,
down.
when the what
25
It was a
years
whole
ago.
thing.
the island flew over the town.
But technically, it crashed over the town and then over there.
I was
Wow.
on it.
Kalatar, you know this.
Pardon?
Yeah, I know. Fucking with these guys.
Apparently he was on it.
I wasn't on it.
No, he was on it.
Oh, he was.
They were on it.
Thank you.
Sorry,
Yes. I
Founder,
was-
you were on the Ark.
The Ark is where I was created. My creator left there to die in the crash they thought was going to happen, but it didn't. I hear the group known as the Saviours managed to prevent the crash and land it in the sea.
What a wonderful
That was
group
when I
of
was
people they
able
were.
to. That was when I was able to escape.
So you say you were created?
Yes, you may have noticed that I am not a normal person.
Yes, I had noticed that. If you wouldn't mind getting off the bridge, please. People need to come past.
Sorry. Yes.
More
Didn't
important things to be-
obviously didn't want to.
Yeah.
Didn't want to kind of assume or Or guess, but also couldn't work out how to ask the question.
I just thought he had a skin condition. They had a skin condition.
How
Kill
were you
me.
created? Do you know?
Someone who's going down as a character that's she.
I don't know the details. It was under the supervision of someone who called themselves a project leader for Ali Horeth, a drow dark elf.
Does the name mean anything?
Make a history check.
Pointless, I have no.
Natural 20, so 30.
30?
That is the
Fair enough.
DC for impossible.
Yeah, but sometimes there are things you just don't know.
Yeah.
There's literally no reason for Kalatar to have ever heard that name.
No, just a guess.
I don't know the precise details. I was not the only subject. There were others of different races there, altered in different ways.
So, forgive me for asking this. What are you?
I think
I
you mean,
believe
what were you?
I believe I was once an elf.
Right, okay.
Now I am this.
And you don't know what this is, clearly.
This is one who serves Athena.
Fair enough, that's a good answer.
Master Lowe found me after I escaped and took me in at the monastery. Healed me. Taught me. And now I follow the path of the monastery by going out into the world to do what I can.
Fair enough. Well, glad to have you
How
with us.
very
sir.
interesting.
I'm sure as time goes on, we'll learn more about each other.
I've already picked up that we have 2 magic users and one who talks to animals.
I can speak to creatures. I am also a magic user, as is Kalatar, as is sort of Asher.
Ash's magic is mainly for kind of herself.
I think the phrase is hitting things.
I believe it's called smiting.
It wouldn't be too far dissimilar. I can cast for other people. It's not that I'm
You
selfish.
can, but
I'll
Do I
probably
need to
vaguely
post
post
that
that picture of the kid at the vending machine that says smile.
I've probably vaguely heard of that.
Yeah, you've heard of... Problem is, growing up on the Ark, you probably, or as you did initially, holy casters were not really a thing.
Yeah, but I have spent 25
Yeah, I spent
years
25 years in a monastery, so yeah, there are a few holy hitting people.
They weren't holy, but then they got hit.
My grief is making me forget words.
It's a martyrdom.
Eating people.
That's from now on. That's what I'm going to change my class to. Holy hitty person. I'm a level 10 holy hitty person.
What god do you serve?
Myself.
Athena, Artemis, and Odin.
I think that needs a deception. Sounds like she might be lying.
You mean an insight check?
Yes.
Sure. I mean, you can lie if you want to. I'm not sure what you're lying about.
I'm not.
No, no, Dom. You said deception.
No, he's seeing to see if I'm
Yeah,
lying.
yeah.
Oh, I see.
So insight.
There's a lot of guns.
That's an 18.
Seems to be telling the truth.
You generally serve all of that.
Yeah.
You are a fellow servant of Athena. That is most fortuitous.
Seems to be the one that fits the boot the most of the time.
Then I am definitely meant to be with you.
So, shall we find some form of transport? Because it's a bit difficult to carry George all the way to Ellendor.
Is there a stables or
Make a perception check.
boat?
I mean, there are many boats. A boat will not help you get to the other door.
18.
18. We'll look around. Not where you immediately are, but there is a sign that you can sort of see the end of it poking out to the edge of the street. It says
Back in the force.
It says the fitting. Lean around end.
Seems to be that there's a stables over there. I mean, might as well go and take a look.
Could also be a funeral parlour with that name.
Yeah, as you get closer, it is a funeral
I'll
parlour.
go to the fitting end and go. Kind of want to do it in Ellendor rather than here.
As you're sort of wandering past it, there's a dwarf who just sort of pokes their head out.
Hello. Are you here to bury your dead?
Not here.
No, we need
want
transport
to-
to Ellendor. Is there a stables or anyone who could help us?
Oh, I can provide that service if you want. If you're doing a funeral procession, you know, I can give you a
long
cart.
I was going to say 4 days of funeral procession.
I mean, I can give you a cart and a horse.
Oh,
and
that
you
that that
can
would help.
take it there. Come in, I'm the way giver.
You're
Murder
sorry. Say that again.
Murder way giver, come on in.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Kelitar.
Nice to meet you.
Wandering, you see this dwarf who's wearing...
Is
sort
this
of a-
built? Is this room built for dwarves?
No.
Oh, that's
it's
right then.
Human built. But it appears to be...
Struggling.
There's this, this well-trimmed beard. That's quite a short beard for a dwarf. But
Gotta look clean for the procession.
exactly, it's quite well trimmed down. Hair equally well slicked back and neatly coiffed. Wearing a dark suit, white shirt, black tie.
Very formal.
Which seems to go against the massive dwarven hands that have got calluses on them.
Yeah.
So I build the coffins myself.
Wow.
Would you like to see what I got?
I mean, sure. Why not? While we're here.
Shouldn't we leave those decisions up to George's family?
I think it would also be nicer to put him in a coffin than rather to drag him all the way to Ellendor.
Okay.
Yes, I'd rather not carry him the entire way.
That's a good point.
It's several days worth of travel.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if you want, this can just be a transportation coffin, and then we can...
I think that would be best. So we can take him home, and then his family can choose something more suitable.
Not a problem. We've got a basic coffin that can be taken around and washed out at the end.
I was laughing. There's even a Venter coffin, like with the car.
It's just covered in advertisements on the side.
You get there, you can go to my sister shop over there.
Ah, okay.
You can ask for my cousin.
What's your cousin's name?
Durmer.
Durma.
Durmer.
Very well.
Murder and Derma.
Aye.
Yeah.
Very well. How much would it cost to
Rent a coffin.
a coffin and
A
a cart?
horse and a cart. Well, I can do that for 50 gold. You say you're going to Ellendor?
Yes.
50 gold.
I'll get that.
Yeah, I kind of spent all my money already.
I didn't have any to begin with.
You don't have anywhere to put anything on you. You're like wearing what? A cloth, and that's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm happy now I'm
thank
wearing
you.
very fine clothes.
Murder.
Let me lead you to the cart. If you wouldn't mind grabbing the coffin. I'll help you with the coffin.
You lift the coffin. Are you attuned to the belt again?
Yes.
Yeah. You lift the coffin and you just sort of wander out.
I'm pretty sure I can lift it without.
Yeah, you take the coffin out. Well, you have to get it through the door. So, at which point Cedric does put George in it and carries it with you. You then walk out to the outskirts of Lif, far to the east, where there is a cart with the fitting end written on the side of it.
Right, let me go get my horse. I'll be right back.
Loads of coffin in. He wanders off.
Trick, are you? I mean, I said to Noel
The horse.
that you could come with me, but you're your own person. I know they're really strict inside the arc. What, are you sure you want to come with us?
I've made my decision.
Okay. Fair enough.
And what is it that you actually do?
What do you mean?
Do you have any talents? A favourite thing? Oh no.
They
I-
got
These
some
are-
versions of
Thank you.
Yeah.
No one else could. I've got my little pal here.
Your little
How?
Pal.
Pal.
It's his. Can't find it now. He produces from one sleeve pet mouse.
Aww.
It's pretty much about his favourite thing as I have.
What's your mouse's name?
Well, doesn't have a name.
Just call him Mouse.
Mouse. Fair enough. Good name.
So it's
I
wash-
don't have a name, so
How do you call him then?
Sorry.
Trip's what other people call me.
Okay.
Foundling is the name I was given by Master Lowell.
Okay. Well, there's something that we can do in the future. Find our two new comrades' names.
Sure. My name is Foundling.
I mean, do you like being called Foundling?
It is fitting.
Do you like it?
Yes.
Fine by me.
At which point the dwarf comes back, leading this horse. And it's an interesting horse. It's sort of white mare, with what looked to be the sort of faint remnants of zebra stripes across its back. You've ever seen sort of images of a quagga? It's kind of that sort of thing.
Right. Okay.
The name, yeah.
So this is my horse. This is Thanatos.
Okay.
She'll take
You
the other
didn't
way.
want us to be serious about this at all, did you?
This bit, no.
That's all right then.
So just be glad it wasn't called Winky.
This is Thanatos. She'll
Which one of them fly?
she'll follow your instructions and get you to Eldor. Just make sure you feed her. Here's some feed.
Thank you. I was going to say, what do you feed a horse if you haven't got any horse feed?
Grass, generally.
Yeah, I was like looking. Wait, you should.
yeah,
Yeah, I did.
yeah, you know, quaggers, they're meat eating. Specifically halflings, that's why they die now.
They're all in the flame.
Right, so. Goodbye. He turns on his heel and just wanders off.
Thank you.
You then realise you don't know how to hitch a horse to a wagon.
Can't be that difficult.
MacGyver.
Make an intelligence check.
Just get a roll of duct
With
tape.
help?
Yeah, sure, advantage, because Ash has helped him.
Can't be that hard.
Are you sure that's advantage and not disadvantage?
Matthew?
2 ones.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I think that was possible.
Literally 2 ones. With advantage.
You lead. You can't even get the horse to move. So you start then to move the you then let go and you move the cart and try and back it onto the horse and attack the truck.
Cedric, do you think maybe you could ask the horse how it's done?
Hold on, I'm enjoying this. As you push the cart around a little bit using Ash's strength, you sort of try and push it up to behind the horse looks over and just walks forward a little bit, goes under a
Do you have
tree,
any rope?
starts grazing.
Yeah. Can I tie the car to the horse?
Sure, make an animal handling check.
That could be good. 18.
Thanatos seems to be quite happy for you to tie her up. There is barding set up so for pulling of a cart, you just don't know how to attach it. So you sort of loop. There's a few.
I've just made a Meccano set of rope. It's one of those ones where it's like if I tie enough knots in it, it has to be good, right?
It's got that sort of series of those metal eyelets that you can just sort of feed the rope through, and you sort of loop it round. Make a sleight of hand check. Actually, no. What is your sleight of hand modifier? -2.
-2. Because why would I ever be proficient in that?
Okay. You tie a knot. Tie another knot. Tie a third knot. You feel sure this is okay.
Oh god.
Huh?
I
All aboard, I think we're ready to
climb on
go.
the cart and
Someone boost me up. I'll have a look at those knots.
Sure. This is adorable.
Make an investigation check.
Make a knot check.
Yeah, that's 30.
30.
What?
They will last. These knots would last for about 5 minutes.
I
well
will,
done.
1 minute. Can I untie them and retie them?
What's your sleight of hand modifier?
Plus 12.
You tie the best goddamn knot you've ever seen. A 32 level of knot tying. Yes, I did.
How did I get?
A 10.
That's so much higher than I
Nice!
thought it was going to be.
You timed so well.
That's why they
it looked
lasted
like tiny
for 5
fires.
minutes.
I climb onto the cart and I go, right, let's go to Elendor. And
Make an animal handling check.
oh, that's better. 23.
You sort of lead Dinosaur away from the tree that she's currently standing under, grazing, and you sort of start to lead off. With all of you, you all could fit in the cart, but with all of you in there, it will slow you down a bit, so you could just walk alongside. Cedric will walk alongside. And so with that, as you set off, with the sun rising, and in fact you're walking towards the rising sun, we shall take a break. Woo! Because I'm hungry.
Good reason.
So we shall come back shortly, in about 15 minutes, back about 9ish. Thank you very much for watching us. Welcome to new characters. Yay! We'll see you very shortly. See you in a bit. There we go. Yes.
Walking reminds me.
Oh, you've got over your grief.
For some reason,
Yes.
on D&D Beyond,
Yeah.
it says unarmoured movement gives you plus 15 feet, which contradicts what's in the book, which only gives you plus 10. Hello, Mike.
Mike.
And we are back. Hey, everybody. So, you guys are currently riding with your horse, Thanatos, leading George to his final resting place.
Isn't that so? No, white horse. His name was Death.
Where's Binky?
Is there anything you guys would like to do on your days of travel? It is sort of late autumn at this point now. It's brisk, that cold, quite. You know, sort of like it's kind of like how it was for us about 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Now it's just fucking cold.
Yeah, now it's just cold because almost December.
I would like to complain about not having armour for the entire journey.
Would the party be willing to fill me in on sort of their history, what they've been up to, so I've got a vague idea of what's going on?
Sure, how long's the ride?
You got 4 days.
Yeah, I've got enough time.
Can get most of it in.
Yeah, you get filled in on the. How far back do you go? To when you first came together, or
We could probably just do it from Jorvik onward.
Yeah. What, from a first arrival in Jorvik,
Yes, the
Paying
recent history.
paying a heavy toll, going to the Underdark,
Abandoning King.
Shadowfell, sorry,
We haven't been to the Underdark
yet.
yes, you
Oh,
have.
actually, we nearly have.
Which bit? Our base is in the Underdark.
Yeah, Pariah's Deep's in the
Oh,
Underdark. It's in the upper levels of the Underdark, but it's still the Underdark.
It's a very gentrified part of the Underdark.
It's a very nice part of the Underdark, relatively speaking.
Good retail. Nice and cheap. It's like they're giving it away.
Well, keep for
The
nothing.
property there is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, from
Recent
Jorvik
history.
on through seems to be the most recent thing.
Okay.
How we came to lose George.
Yeah. Cedric intercedes with a few bits and pieces just to sort of keep the conversation going, things that he's noticed. But apart from that, you two now know the story.
From your egg.
Yeah.
Does Trick look like he's listening?
Does Trick look like he's listening? Make an insight check on Trick.
Tell me everything.
Really well.
I got a 25.
Yes, Trick is listening. He's not trying to hide that he is.
Still sat there listening. Got nothing else to do on this walk, so
Yes.
might as well listen.
Well, if there's time left over after it's been filled in, I'd like to ask Trick, just out of curiosity, so you're a student of the Ark, what kind of magic do you do?
I mainly do some illusions, some enchantment, but I'm not really a student. I just interested interested person. Sort of some learning, but some doing some odd jobs for Master Nov as well.
Do you have any idea why he wanted you to come with us?
Well, he said he
Well,
wanted
to
me
learn, but
to
I don't know
learn.
why I would be a useful teacher. I mean, my
I think
stuff
he
just
more
kind of
means
happens.
that life is a good teacher, and he didn't want you to be in the room anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see, my magic is it's magic that I work out for myself, but a lot of it I think comes from being a gnome who's sort of naturally magical, and I don't know a lot about you, but I think your magic is kind of inherent to you. Whereas a lot of what they do at the Ark is very learned by rote.
Yeah, a lot of my spells just started appearing. I didn't really have to work too hard for them. I have to work hard to cast the things that don't come naturally, but yeah.
So yeah,
Well,
it's a different kind of magic than is often seen at the Ark, I think.
well, still good to have you around, and we're happy to have you as long as you're happy to come with us. As with you, sorry, the
Foundling.
foundling. I don't like that.
Foundling?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry,
In
like,
character?
Yeah.
yeah.
Why do you have a problem with the name?
It just seems very, well, foundling. It's
You
not
s-
very nice.
You're a child of
Mas-
being found.
Master Lowe found me on the beach where I'd collapsed.
It just seems there could have been so many more nicer things. I appreciate that you like it, and that, you know, he's your master and he's named you. It just seems very...
The other part of their name is Flotsam. Could we call you Flotsy?
I'd prefer it if you didn't.
You kind of look
That's
like
not
a
a
Derek.
no.
Could we call you Derek?
No.
Sure.
Yes.
I honestly think that would be a fitting name for you, but it's your choice.
Would you like it if I called you by something that was not your name?
Well,
But we do all the
okay,
time.
no, I get your point. I'm sorry.
One of the first lessons Master Lowe teaches is to respect others and how they wish to identify themselves.
How about found?
That would be acceptable.
If you don't mind, how do you identify yourself?
I am Foundling.
Aside from that part, in terms of
I am a monk of Athena.
Are you a... I think what Cedric's trying to ask is, are you male, female, a bit of everything?
I don't know what I was before I was changed. I do not appear to be anything now.
do you have a preference to if we are to refer to you not by your name, but by a pronoun of a description?
I am neither he nor she. Use my name or use something else.
I think we go with they.
If that is acceptable to use they.
They, them, and they.
That will be fine.
Thank you. It's appropriate that we learn these things. For most of us are he. There are a couple of she's.
Yeah.
Are you all as you appear on the outside?
I am he. He is also he.
Most definitely.
She is she.
Wait, is Kelatar wearing eyeshadow right now?
Nice
Well,
cravat.
Yeah.
She is also she. He is a he. I believe. I don't know. How do you identify yourself?
He is fine.
Thank you. I like to know things.
Do you approve of the name you were given?
It's the only name I've ever known. And seems reasonably appropriate.
If anyone's wondering, the horse is she.
I think the dwarf told us that.
No.
I know, but I asked.
You say you used to protect the outsides of the Ark as such, or the surrounding areas?
Not so much the Ark. My monastery is a little further away, but we serve Athena, so we strive to protect civilization. As a novice student, you mostly stay in the monastery learning. As you learn more and your skills develop, start going out in groups, and then smaller and smaller, and then you are ready to face the world on your own.
How many years does it take to get to that stage?
It varies from person to person. I believe I took longer than usual. Part of the reason I was back at Liff and the Ark is because of the bad experiences I had there and the fear they held for me that was putting me off from leaving the monastery.
Fair enough.
Master Lowe teaches us that fear is as much the enemy of good as evil is. Evil will fight good, but fear cannot corrupt it. With you having lost someone, you may be feeling fear and you should be vigilant it does not corrupt your judgment.
Speaking of fighting, are they armed?
I've got a quarterstaff and a longbow.
So yes then.
Really?
Not exactly concealed
Not to
weapons.
Ash's standards.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was like, you're a protector. You don't seem to be all that well equipped for protecting. If I don't ask.
Skills are more important than equipment.
It's true in some respects.
Master Lowe felt my skills were adequate. I have fought bandits and things before.
What have you fought before?
They just said bandits.
If there was anything of note,
What do you mean, like a beholder or something?
beholder, an illithid, an elf. Fuck the elf.
Sea dragon,
Yes, there was.
Oh
a
yeah, the sea dragon. I forgot about that.
a
We're mostly
giant.
patrolling land, so not sea dragons as a general rule.
Wheel dragons.
Giants.
They tend to be more to the north. Some
Sure.
orcs, wild animals,
Oh, you
Goblins.
got a wild animal.
that kind of thing.
Hey, I'm half.
So smaller scale assaults. and
Technically
such.
quarter.
You could say that, yes. There doesn't tend to be much
I'm
very
just trying to
impressive within
gauge.
civilization.
I'm just trying to gauge your power as such.
I think Ash is also a little concerned that you're not aware of the kind of trouble we get ourselves into.
I'm sure our two new guests will learn very quickly.
Yeah.
I just want them to know exactly what they're walking into. I don't want another weight on my shoulder.
Generally, head
This is the
first.
fear I was warning you about. I am here of my own free will.
We generally walk head first into danger, so with no real regard for what consequences might happen.
We are trying to change that,
Yes,
aren't we?
trying being the operative word.
If this trouble arrives, you will have the opportunity to see my skills for yourself. I do not think you will need to protect me much, though obviously we will be more effective working together and looking out for each other than we would be if we were just to run off as individuals.
Definitely. So general belief that I have that we don't split our group, we stick together as one.
I was expecting him to say the more the merrier and kind of like a wink.
Wrong situation.
He's wise now.
He thinks it, doesn't say it.
You notice for the first time after the...
Alright,
Inside! We have ghosts!
While he's kicking off back there.
What do you notice? You notice that for the first time Kelatar has the ring of the owl with the face of the owl engraved facing up. Previously he'd had it turned inwards.
So he didn't have it on.
You had it on. You didn't have it on.
Didn't ponder upon it for long enough.
No.
Interesting. Well, onwards and upwards.
Do you journey, spend the night's rest? Who is keeping watch? I assume you're putting up the dome.
I'll say I'll dome.
Dome.
I will be able to take a walk.
Yep.
I'll take watch as well.
I can see in the dark. That may be useful for the later watches in the night.
It's quite a long night, so regardless, dark vision helps.
Can anyone in here now not?
I can't.
Oh.
I can cast
I
the
also
spell.
Cedric
can't.
Oh.
Me and Cedric can cast the spell though to help us see.
That only lasts for a bit.
8 hours.
A bit. Is 8 hours a lot?
In my books.
Okay. We can see for a lot.
Remember, the smaller you are, the longer a period of time seems.
Is that true?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. I shall ponder on this. Better pondering.
Dice got cocked.
Oh no.
No.
So, who's taking the first watch?
I'll take the first one.
Make a perception check, please. Who's taking second?
Ooh, 22.
22. Okay. From where you are, you've sort of camped off to the side of the roads. Not much really draws your attention. There's somewhere off in the distance. There's some sort of slight orange glow, that's sort of slowly making its way towards you. You kind of just the speed that it's going at. Probably just a traveller walking on here with a lantern on their wagon.
Who's taking the next one?
Calatar.
I will point out this to say, keep an eye on it.
I shall. Thank you.
You watch. Comes closer. Stops. Looks at the dome. Shrugs. Walks past.
Or is it just one person just...
One person. It's got a cart and a wagon, but there's it's got one of those covered. It's got a covered wagon, and there's just one person who's sort of lazily sort of lying in the seat.
Stereotypical truck driver.
Okay, as it keeps going, I'll keep an eye on it.
Okay. Eventually, the light disappears off, possibly because the wagon turns in the road and locks it. Next watch. Okay.
Like that.
Perception check.
7.
7.
To the party, pal.
You sort of sit there. Nothing really gets your attention. You're more intrigued about your new companions.
Yeah,
Just staring at us all as we sleep.
partly contemplating my symbol of Athena, so I have.
Yeah.
Why did you do this to me?
And then Asher, next one. Perception check.
9.
9.
Wow, you're much more wise than the monk.
Not much more really comes to your attention through this night. You sort of like you've come back to consciousness after being woken up in your sleep. You're like, oh god, this was.
It's been a long week.
Well done.
Yeah, the jet lag has just now hit you, or circle lag, I suppose. Just impacts you. Just
Teleportation lag.
Wizard lag.
T lag.
I'm buffering.
Breathing lag.
But you will come back to consciousness as the morning sort of rises over, the dome vanishes.
Who stole the coffin?
You look over the cart. You took the coffin off the cart and you had it in the dome with you.
Laying on it. Good for the back.
You wake up and you're like straddling George's corpse.
Just waiting for someone to go.
That's what the bell's on there for.
You just hear a bell ringing. The Thanatos is still there, tied to a post.
I wish it wasn't. Some
Loads.
foreshadowing right there.
What, a horse called Thanatos?
Fury and vengeance.
Alright. Mount up. Set off on your way again. I will say Kalatar and Asher, both of you make perception checks for me, please.
That's better. Ooh, where were you? 26.
Oh, 21.
Okay. The two of you, as you're sort of riding along, you sort of see down south of you a bit that there is a roaming horde of maybe 30-odd rhinos just stampeding in one direction, stopping, turning, and stampeding in the other direction.
They're doing laps.
What, just running
Backwards and forwards.
constantly?
They stop and then they turn and then
Yeah,
run
but-
again.
But they, it's not just kind of they run one. We see them run one way and then run back,
Yeah,
and that's it. They keep.
just doing that for a bit.
Bleep
Uh,
test.
With your supervision, you notice that on the back of them are small black and white figures.
Rhino. Penguins on rhino back.
Oh, campaign 1.
It's going to be the best day of my life.
You guys are surprised by this. We live with this. So.
You guys are just like, the fuck?
Do I know what a penguin is?
Yes, Cedric has turned into one.
Ah, there we go.
Do you know what a rhino is?
I presume we don't see this, but if I did, what the fuck are those things?
No, you probably wouldn't. You probably wouldn't. Your past perception isn't that high to notice stampeding rhinos to the south.
Being ridden by
Tell us,
penguins.
are those penguins riding rhinos?
Yes.
You know this is a thing. These are the rhino riders of salvation.
Yeah.
Say, found. Is that normal?
Yeah. It was those guys that successfully landed the Ark and that they basically started this and they kind of helped protect the area similar to Found's Order.
And those people did some weird stuff.
They really
Yeah.
did. I've got some stories that will blow your mind.
And for some reason, the DM gets a nosebleed. The joys of setting things in the same world. It's like, these are things that are going to come up at some point.
Yep.
Sure.
I mean, are they still about?
Probably somewhere.
You know.
I don't know. I don't.
Yeah.
Make a history check.
She was trained at Finn's school.
22.
Yeah, you know that Fionvar Stargazer is still in Elendor.
Man, you used to be old now. Not that old.
The halfling.
Mm.
They've got quite long lives.
Yeah, and you were only like what?
In his 20s.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think I was a bit older than that.
Yeah.
Sure.
So you sort
Yeah,
of
but you're about 50.
Human equivalent, 20. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'd be sort of like 50s-ish by this point.
Maybe we could meet them one day.
I mean, we can go and try and search for them at some point.
Sounds
Prove
like,
them.
sounds like a helpful bunch of people who could get us out of a tight
stop now. The
situation.
DM's getting a vox full and everyone dies. Look at his eye.
Sounds like a
I
good
have to
group.
fill
So
up all the
it's-
old characters so that the new players.
It's all right. The one that could probably squash most people, I don't think lives in these lands.
I'm just thinking if we have to go to hell.
It would be very useful.
I wonder if anyone's ever been before.
Why are you going to hell?
Well, not exactly hell itself.
Fifth layer.
Fifth layer of the 9 hells. It's kind of like the middle, like the meat.
We want to recover the soul of our fallen comrade.
It seems more likely that you would just lose your own souls.
Probably. Depends how we go about it.
And with that, you just horse away. You sort of watch the rhinos tottering around a bit, and they seem to stop after a while and sort of lay down, and the penguins get off,
It's going to rain.
sort of talk a bit. Then the rhinos just sort of run off. Penguins watch, shrug, leave it to it.
Penguins have shoulders.
Technically, yes,
Yeah.
but not for shrug.
Months ago.
Shoulders not for shrugging.
They tend
Probably
not
just
to
go-
spend their time just wandering around going, do you know where Dave is? He's getting fish.
Are you Dave?
No, Alan. But as you ride on, the rest of the day seems you start to notice that there is another settlement coming up, which you, Galatar, know to, and you, Phoenix, you've sort of clearly been near here, know to be Salvation. The settlement that grew up around the keep of the Saviours, and houses the penguin population for some reason.
No, for a good reason.
It hasn't really got much in terms of ways of commerce. It is pretty much an animal sanctuary that has been set up by a druid long ago. And you do know that it does have a talking rhino that does occasionally wander in, give sage advice, and wander off. But you do know that this is pretty much a stopping point on the main road between two major cities.
We're going to go into this town, and every single shop and stall is going to be fish. That's it.
What
This far inland, you might be hard pressed.
what
Yeah, but penguins.
time of day is it when we get to Salvation?
It's early evening. Given your time, you sort of would be time likely. You sort of sleep quite early.
I mean, what does it have in there?
There's sort of the usual sort of shops: general supplies, farming tools, grain, breads, pastries. One really good cupcake shop that you sort of wander past.
I had any gold that go in there.
A couple of nice fish restaurants.
That's the one.
It's not all fish, but it's a fairly nice place. There's a couple of taverns as well. You can rest in the night
Probably
if you
stay
wish.
in a tavern for a night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Go to one of the
A
towns.
tavern.
You head into the tavern, and this tavern is known as the Goliath's Return. And as you sort of wander in, there's a plaque on the wall that says, "Here is where," it's all like blue black style. Here is where the Goliath, known as Lander, came back to life. Why was he naked? And there's a sort of a carving that someone has done next to it, really delicately done, of this elven woman kneeling around nearby a fireplace. This sort of Goliath gentleman sitting next to her, and this small halfling with a big gun propped over one shoulder, just sort of casting, and then just a naked, furry Goliath at full mast. That is almost the same size as the massive gun.
I look at the plaque and go, why wouldn't he be?
This place gets odder the closer we get to it. I can understand why George was naked all the time now, though. It seems to be a running theme.
Elendor's
Just these
actually-
lands.
Elendor's actually pretty tame.
Clearly.
Walk up to the bar.
There's no one there at the moment.
Hello?
Penguin hops up and stands on the bar. Hi!
Excuse me, did that penguin just fucking talk?
Yes, yes, it did. Good evening.
Evening.
You're conversing with the penguin.
Yes, he is conversing with the penguin.
Actually, stop being.
we're looking for some rooms for this evening.
We have
and
rooms, yes.
potentially some food and drink for myself and my comrades.
We can provide that. Any particular food that you would like? We can get the chef on it right away.
What is there on offer?
We have this local delicacy, which is a loaf of bread, hollowed out, and stuffed with meat.
Right. What is this called?
Meat bun. I don't understand. I
Imagine
don't
it's-
eat it. I tend to eat my mother's fish. I haven't done that for a while. It's my own now.
Fair enough. I'll have a meat bun.
Meat bun it is.
Yes.
Anyone else?
One for me, please.
Meat bun. Meat buns all round.
All round the
And
midbone.
the specialty we have is mead.
You got any ale?
Oh, we do have some ale, yes.
Personally, I prefer an ale rather than a mead, but
That's just about we have ale then. Leans down and picks up a bottle, just leans over the beak and pulls the top off, pass it over to you.
Do you have cider?
No, we don't have apples around here. Too cold.
Meat for me, please.
And me, please.
Meat. Meat! Sort of wait a moment and jugs hop up onto the side, full of mead.
Look over the bar.
Put it down. Make a perception check.
A lot. 23.
23. You see that there are a couple of other penguins just going around underneath, sort of going over to taps, pulling them in, and then when it's time for a drink to come out, there's one of them just mutters something, a hand grabs it, lifts it up and puts it on the bar.
Not.
Magic penguin.
Why are you so surprised at the penguins? I thought you said you were used to unusual sights.
Well, there's a difference. There's like reasonable things, like a
Like a
beholder,
giant man covered in mushrooms.
totally reasonable. And
I
then,
don't see what the problem is.
and then
I
there's
can feed myself at times.
well, there's an animal that doesn't normally talk. Speaking.
We are 6th generation Salvations.
See?
6th?
6th,
Wow.
yes.
Didn't realise there were that many.
Oh, we... short life cycle. At the beginning, anyway. The great ancestor Fozen.
Can a penguin kiss?
Pecks his beak.
You just he just kind of like does the bit with his tongue to make the sound, but he can't. He hasn't got lips. So.
Yeah. Wish you rest. She was old. A nice man, but died in battle. He's Fozen. Anyway, rooms for that. How many rooms would you like?
5,
6.
3?
7.
4?
How many do you have?
We have 3.
3 it is.
We'll have 3 then.
Alright. For the night, that will cost you 2 gold pieces per room.
I'll do
I thought you had no money.
that. I've got enough for that.
For 1 gold piece. Thank you. We shall prepare your meat buns imminently.
How much for the food and drink?
Oh, that is 5 silver for the food and drink for the night.
Someone else is going to have to
I'll get yours, Ash.
Wait, you have 1 gold left.
1 gold piece.
I had 3.
You don't have 1.5.
You said it was 2 gold per room, didn't you?
2 gold per room. Yeah, it was only. I think everyone chipped in a gold for the rooms.
Oh no, I brought them. Sorry.
Oh,
I said I got it.
no, in which case everyone else can put that gold back that
Or
you.
we tipped heavily.
I've got your food.
There you go.
Eventually, you sit down, you sort of enjoy yourself for a bit, and sort of watching the various conversations going on. People seem to take an interest in the furbolg and the half orc, the halfling with the weird metallic thing on it. Not too much paying much attention to the gnome.
I might actually slip out for a little bit.
Okay. Before or after the meat bun?
After.
Okay. When it comes out, it is as it's described. Is sort of not. It's like bigger than baguette, like baguette length, but sort of like round bloomer loaf kind of thing. That's just been hollowed out. Meat has been shoved into it. Sort of minced meat, onions, bit of salt and pepper. Bite into it. It's delicious.
Sounds it.
Very filling.
Especially for us.
Yeah, we probably have one between us. Yeah.
Yeah. You have an extra one though, so you know how things. Pour one out for now.
Put it in the rent a cabin.
We got it in the tavern with you. I think you took it out to the room.
No, it's on the table. It's what we're eating off of.
Don't have any tables.
We just got some chairs.
When eating off your friend. Okay, you're sneaking out. Make a stealth check.
Okay.
If you're sneaking out, or you're just walking out.
I will sneak out, especially with that. That's a 29.
Oh, you bust.
Yeah, you're out. No issues.
Just want to have a look around at the shops and see if there's anywhere that might sell jewellery.
Make an investigation check.
29 again.
You look around. There's one place that sells looks like they might sell a bit of jewellery. There's a sort of a silversmith. But it looks like they're closed down for the day.
I'll go back.
Okay, they're back. Rejoined. For the night. Anything else you want to do this evening, or rest up?
Particularly.
Alright, you rest up, you enjoy your meat bun, enjoy your mead and your ale. Next morning, saddle up, head on out again. It's a little bit colder this morning. Before you had sort of a little bit of cloud cover helping things keep insulated, but now it's a bit brisker, very clear sky above you. A little bit of a hint of snow sort of settled a bit further off into the north. Off the Arctic tundra. But you set off merrily. Anything else you want to do on this day of travel?
Not particularly, no.
Okay. Get to night's rest. Watching go.
Yeah.
Who's first?
I'll take first. I didn't do any watching.
Make a perception check. At disadvantage.
Oh.
Gets dark early.
Winter.
Hang on. I step away from the group and I
God!
and I attempt to cast dark vision on myself before my watch.
Don't do it in
Sure.
Oh, come on, it'll be fine.
Roll your Arcana
Coffee
check.
on hand, it'll follow you.
Yeah, fine. 21.
Okay,
Yeah.
not an issue. Alright, then make your perception check.
Standard. Woo! Damn, I am rolling well tonight. Yeah.
It won't last.
For
1 week and 1 week over.
22.
22, you look out. You sort of see a pig wandering past. As it sort of comes closer, you sort of recognise it as being a wild boar. Sort of.
Does it move?
No,
If I didn't have a little trauma from the boar that killed me when I...
Sort of comes sniffling up and
You look tasty.
Comes up to the dome. looks confused, bumps into the dome. Bumps into the dome.
Wait.
Bumps into the dome, make an animal handling check. With disadvantage because it can't see
See
you.
you, I know. Yeah. 7.
Curls up, goes to sleep.
What, next to the dome?
Yeah. Who's taking the next watch?
I'll go next.
Okay, make a perception check.
See a
Ooh,
pig.
not good. 11.
You notice the boar. Towards the end of your watch, it gets up, looks at the dome.
Hang on, it was asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will
Wow.
go up to it and try to kill it in its sleep.
Make an attack roll. Wow! With advantage.
My short sword.
Would you say it's
Hey,
surprise?
it's breakfast.
Breakfast.
Yeah, I'm up for this.
Who wants bacon?
Who wants pig?
It won't be bacon.
Orkan.
Oh wow, yeah. 28 to hit.
Yes.
As sleepy
Have a
balls
snack.
AC
Okay.
is 28.
Sneak attack.
Yeah.
All of the d6.
Are you pure rogue?
I am.
Oh wow, that's a lot of d6.
Level 5.
I think that's enough to kill a pig.
31 points of piercing.
You stab it, and it's like, gets back up, and it's going to attempt to gore your hand in its frustration of you having done this.
I can't believe a pig takes 30 damage. It's nearly enough to kill Kafina.
Oh, that's an 8 to hit.
That
Because
misses.
you're in the dome, you just pull the hand back.
I'll make another swing at it.
I'm guessing roll initiative now at this point. Everyone.
Oh.
You're unconscious? Okay, fine.
I'm asleep. That's how I react to it. I have no idea if this has happened. Because the dome doesn't let sound go through, does it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
Sound
would have
gets
heard it, so yeah, that's what's the noise has woken you all up.
No.
With your passive perception, it's fucking woken you up.
14.
Don't have my latest initiative trackers. I haven't done new ones yet, so you'll have to forgive me for using the old ones.
Shocking.
Trauma. So 25 to 20.
We've lost
Cool.
our fast people.
Okay.
Oh, we are so
Pig goes
connected
first.
for combat now.
15 to 10.
15.
16. How am I the first person? I'm pretty sure I'm going to be a
You're not. You're second. But you're second.
No.
15,
wait, no.
6.
Oh, you got. Sorry,
Yeah.
I misheard
I think it was
those.
15.
Ah.
15.
Boars go first.
15 to 10.
14.
12.
I'll be right back.
Oh my god, Lyra just appeared.
This is
Switch it. It turns out Trick was Lyra all along.
family.
Yeah.
Alright, Carl.
Yeah, I just realised that my mum and dad have gone out and left the door open. They just texted me going, "Oh, I'm joining another."
What's your initiative? 8. Oh, Christ, these are off Cedric as well, then. Have you got Cedric on your thing, Matt? Actually, no, I'll get Connor to do when he comes back.
He rolled an 11.
Alright, so top of the round, the boar goes first.
Nice.
How much damage was it you took, sorry?
31.
31.
I'm still up for this. I want bacon in the morning.
It won't be bacon.
Gammon,
It takes
whatever.
weeks to cure.
It's going to rush, sort of scamper off into the darkness, moving 40 feet.
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, damn it. 12.
Yeah, hits.
It's
a boar!
So they don't have big AC.
No sneak attack this time, I guess.
Yeah,
So
So I haven't got access to
it's alright.
the master account.
that is 9 points.
I mean,
piercing
I'd have to
damage.
take
9 points of piercing damage. Connor, can you bring up Cedric's sheet on D&D Beyond?
Yep.
It scampers away, sort of screaming and howling. Kavina, your turn.
Did I wake up from the...
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Will
Squeal like a
should I
pig,
do
boy.
a perception check to see if I see the ball 40 feet away? I mean, I have dark vision still. So.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Oof, no. I'm 7.
7? No, you don't see it.
What's going on? What's happening? What was that? That's gonna be my turn.
Alright. Kalatar.
Eldritch Blast.
From a prone position.
Stand up. Rolls over.
Make an attack roll. Make a piggy attack roll.
Can magic go through the dome?
We're about to
No.
find out.
You would know this. It's
You
your
would know
spell.
this.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
I'll check the
What
wording.
am I
I think
saying?
I think the wording of it is that magic can't pass through the dome into from the outside in.
I don't think it can pass through. Period.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it can't go either way.
Otherwise, that would be busted. You would just cast the dome and fire.
Objects and creatures in the dome you have spells and magical effects can extend the dome or be cast through it.
Okay, so I step outside the dome,
Okay.
at which point it collapses.
Yes, it does.
And I fire 2 bolts. Wow!
We
Battle
don't
map
need
for
a
this
battle
wall.
map for a pig.
Do now.
13.
13 hits.
Cool, and so does a 15.
Yeah, hits.
Uh-oh.
2d10.
You've triggered the entire boar army coming back at us.
Now they come mounted.
They're gonna have armor on it. It turns out these guys can also talk.
It's going to be an army of war
I have been grievanced by the man in the green dome.
9.
9 points of force damage to this piggy.
Wait, are the sparrows holding coconuts?
He's still up.
Yeah.
Caw!
That's not a normal boar.
Good fortitude.
Holy shit! No, this is definitely a spy. We gotta kill this thing. It must be the mask.
At that point, Kalatar,
Yeah.
make a perception check.
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Perception, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
No!
No.
I rolled a 1.
No. Never mind.
Cool, I'm focused on the pig.
Trick.
I will drop my sword, take my bow. It's what, 40 feet away, you said?
Yeah. So let me position you
Still
guys.
within range. And I will attempt to shoot it.
Sure. Make an attack roll.
Unnatural 20.
Which we already know hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Doing 8 points piercing damage.
Up there. 'Cause then we can see the battle map.
All right. Sorry.
I said I'm going to put that one up there. Because then we can see
Unless
the
I
battle map.
counted as hidden from it.
You are not hidden from it. You're in open space. Because
It's facing the other way.
the dome has gone. It knows you're there.
It's facing the other way.
It knows you're there.
It's a pig.
It still knows you're there.
It's a dumb animal.
Also, I'm 50%
Are
sure
there
it's
any
not a
trees
pig.
around?
Sorry?
Are there any trees around?
No. Not this area.
We really stopped just in the middle of an open plain.
Well, it's a road. That's the only place where there is to stop. You're just on the main road going through. There are sort of remnants of trees at some point. They've been taken down, used for wood. Alright, Foundling.
Yeah, I guess I'll take out my longbow and try to shoot the pig.
Go for it.
Love how we've got a combat with a pig.
A vicious combat with a
That's
pig. Is
a 25 to hit.
Hits the pig.
Whoa!
This pig is tanking.
For 10 damage.
10 points piggy damage.
And
Pigs
then,
took over 100 points of damage.
And then
It hasn't.
second attack. Yeah, 24 to hit.
That hits.
Definitely over 50.
For
Which damage
another
did you
12 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Wow.
Still going. It's not happy, but it's still going.
Lightning bolt has 100-foot range.
We should be merciful and finish it.
Brings us to Cedric. Who will go? I agree.
You asked me a sheet. I'm not playing Cedric.
I don't have a sheet up either. Cedric.
Don't have access. My excuse.
The pig is screaming, no, I don't want to die.
Cedric looks around. Oh no.
Oh no.
Please be more pigs.
More pigs.
Wait, are they velociraptoring us? They like tricked us to make us all look at one direction, and then the others are pouncing from all the other sides.
Nah, normally velociraptors would have eaten you
I
by
don't
now.
like. I don't like where the hands are going.
Yeah, you don't need
Into
any
the bag.
more meeples, Luke. You got enough meeples. You're good.
What? You're scared of pigs?
Guys, we're level 10. We're practically gods.
Oh, don't even
As we
start.
said.
Why do you?
This was a nice
We're not going to be killed by some pig.
And two giant boars.
Yeah, shut up.
It's just a pig!
They are running in towards
Hang on.
you.
If one pig is taking this much damage, how about a big one?
Yeah.
Just because it's bigger doesn't mean it's harder to kill.
I'm sorry.
Look at the Ramahas and the giant.
Cedric does put up. I'm not sure they're just pigs. As the two behind you with the giant boars are sort of shifting themselves into more humanoid form, still with the tusks.
Oh god.
What the fuck are we fighting?
Connor, the player, doesn't know what it is.
No.
Huh?
Werewolves.
I'll say.
Oh, bring it.
I'll say. the player knows. Not sure about the character.
I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure I had a nightmare like this, and so I'm gonna PTSD out of here.
Cedric just go. Oh no. Fairy fire. The pig. the two behind. Just trying to do something.
Crap.
What's his DC?
Spell save.
Yes,
16.
please. 16. That's an 18. Succeeds. And a natural 1. So the... This is where you come in, Andy.
Yeah.
If you could put one on the meeple figure, the werebore, and a concentration on Cedric, please.
Sorry.
That one, yeah.
Meeple at the back.
Yes. And concentration on Cedric.
Okay.
And he will end his turn. Asher.
Hang on, let me switch back.
Pig rage.
No range for a pig. I'm going to draw my sword and cast Thunderous Smite. Which you said sword.
You just hear him
Which is
across the blade.
bonus action.
Just bonus action.
Where is it? There it is.
Yeah, Cedric. Found him.
Get on.
Careful of the microphone.
And then as my main action, I will blow my wings out from the back. And that
Winged up. Brings us back to the balls.
Flame on.
the first ball that gets hit is going to get fucked.
Alright, so the... let's see what we've got here. Yeah. So one ball is... The ball that's been shot a lot is going to charge back at you, Kalatar.
Okay.
And is going to make
Come at me, bro. Come at me, Pigra.
It's going to make its tusk attack.
Naturally.
We're going to have a lot of bacon tomorrow.
Which is
Where's the
a
bacon?
16 to hit.
Hit.
Okay.
Because my AC is as bad as ashes.
And it was charging, so that's an extra 2d6.
What's yours?
12.
Same.
There you go.
Ah, you guys beat me by a point.
Yay, spellcasters.
But hey, AC doesn't matter. You know, it
I wouldn't
really
know.
doesn't.
Yeah, not when
You can have an AC of 20 and still die in one hit. so-
Yeah.
12.
I like how hit points also
You
don't
take
matter.
15
because-
points of slashing damage,
Big damage.
and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw
Oh,
and a Strength saving throw.
We're all
Hang
about
on.
to become werewolves.
Give me a minute.
What can you do? I'm already.
Sorry, con
With
and
3
strength.
kinds of
Yes,
were.
please.
Go on.
I'm
Straight.
already a lycanthrope.
Okay,
Where type
so 5 on,
Four.
on the con save.
And a natural 20 on the strength save.
Okay, so you're not knocked over.
Thank God.
Okay.
But
So that
Fair enough. No, that's fair.
the other lycan.
Under the full
Don't worry,
moon,
we have an
become
expert
very
on
tasty.
lycanthrope. Oh,
This
he's
guy's-
in a box.
This one's going to rush over and go for Cedric.
You know what Cedric would use in this situation?
He would have scored up.
No. Moonbeam.com.
Yeah, but he doesn't. Yeah. So, I forgot what he has prepared. What Cedric say she?
Hey,
Hey, she.
Cedric AC.
Cedric no sure.
Cedric's AC is 17.
17 no sure. Damn, that's misses. That's a 15. So hits Cedric. Actually, no. Cedric doesn't have a shield on. Because he's just woken up.
I'm pretty sure he would have fucking put it on if there was
Yeah,
a
but his,
attack.
on his
It's an
first
action.
action.
No, he doesn't have a shield now. No, his shield's not equipped. His shield is not equipped.
Yeah, please.
D&D Beyond, guys, can be really useful when telling you what is and is not equipped.
Oh, no, he's got
Oh,
Sentinel
Sentinel
shields.
shield, right.
Yeah, so his AC is 15, so that hits. That's clocked.
Yeah.
20 points of slashing damage, Cedric. And he needs to make a con save and a strength save.
Con. 20.
Okay.
Strength. 8. God damn it!
As the pig comes over, he sort of takes it and takes the tusk, but they pierce into his hand and it just pushes him over.
Was the con for Fairy Fire?
No, he needs to make another con save on that. DC 10.
10.
Yeah, he's maintaining concentration on Fairy Fire. The giant boar is going to charge Kafina.
You say 20 points of damage, by the way.
Yes.
I literally shit my pants. It's not even a joke.
Against you, Kafina, that is a 17 to hit.
Sorry,
Yeah, doy.
sorry. Did they all kind of start becoming
No,
humanoid?
just the two that have the giant boars next to them.
Right. Okay.
If it makes life easier for you, I can put different colours on.
No.
Doesn't really matter.
It just-
They're all...
Which ones?
So, Kafina, you take 19 points of slashing damage,
Alright.
and I need you to make a strength save.
That's not going to work out. Nope. Really doesn't. 1.
Put Kafina on the floor, please. That will end its go. The lycanthrope is going to rush over and attempt to... in its hybrid form. It's going to use its tusks against you, Foundling. No, that's a 13.
Misses.
He's then going to make a stab with his maul, or make a swing with his maul. No, that's 12.
No, misses.
How's your AC?
19.
Nice.
He's the tough guy now.
The unarmored monk.
just brings the maul in, you just block with a piece of your carapace and it just bounces off harmlessly. The wereboar over here is going to come rushing at you, Trick. 18 to hit.
Yeah.
Why are you?
Everyone's getting caught. I was like,
That is a 19 points of slashing damage. And I need you to make a con save and a strength save.
Con save.
Don't forget you do have uncanny dodge as an option, as a reaction. Oh, you've used your reaction, didn't you?
I have not used.
Oh no, you came back to your turn to come through.
I haven't used a reaction at all.
You did for an opportunity attack
Opportunity,
when it ran away, but that was in the last.
that
That was
was
previous
last
rounds. Yes, it's fine.
I can't even remember what that number was. Con save. Yeah, 7.
7. Okay.
Strength save. Natural 20.
Okay, so you.
As reaction, what I will do though is fade away.
Okay. You turn invisible.
Do you move?
No, it stays where you are.
No?
Just
I
become
I
invisible.
thought you moved.
Sorry, what was the damage I got?
22, I think.
19.
19. Okay.
So you're currently invisible. How long's that last?
Until the end of my next turn, or until I attack, deal damage, or force someone to make a saving throw.
Okay. The giant boar is going to scurry and try and get Asher.
Well, that's going to be
Okay.
fun.
Or that way.
Yeah, it'll go around. It'll sort of run. It's going to run that way. Is more logical, but just sort of. It can get within melee range anyway.
Oh,
But it is on that side. But Asher seems to be the bigger threat.
Yeah.
As it enters my space, I'm allowed to hit it.
Are you?
Sentinel.
Yes. Then
Down,
Fucking-
Piggy.
Sentinel's actually even better than I thought it was.
then fucking hit it.
20 something.
I think that hit.
Yeah. I said fucking hit it, and you fucking hit it.
Yeah.
Vanishing smite, was it?
No, thunderous.
Thunderous. Oh man, I wish
And the
I had
wings.
anything.
That's level 4, unfortunately.
Don't forget the wing
Thank
damage.
And wing damage.
Better of what? Plus 12 on top of the dice or something?
For the record, I don't think. Actually, let me just check something real quick.
29 damage.
I'm going to do a very quick double check just for my own sanity on a thing. 29, you say?
Yeah.
Right, it's got more hit points than that, so it's fine. But
And it has to be a strength saving throw. My thunderous spite is about to launch it across the room.
sorry, 29.
9. Man, if only I was raging, I would have got an extra d6 and then another 2 damage.
Of course.
Strength save. What's your DC?
16, I think?
16. That is a
15, sorry.
22. Takes the smite, but it will
I didn't smite it.
tusk you. Take the thunderous smite. Takes the boom of thunder, but as it sort of rears away, swings back at you. That is a 23 to hit.
It's not a competition.
You take 18 points of slashing damage and make a strength save.
30.
Yeah, don't get knocked over. No, not can't already affected by lycanthropy.
Of course.
Can't be affected by the sake by
How much damage was I
18.
18. Yes, that ends that turn. Gavina.
I will stand up. And then cast slow.
Okay, so just around.
Well, it's 40-foot cube, and I select
You
4
get to
people
pick.
inside it.
Yes. So
Yep.
which 4 are you targeting?
2 giant ones, 2 were ones.
Okay.
Yep.
So it's a wisdom save, yes.
I believe so. Yes.
Ball number 1. 14. No, 13.
Yep.
Fail.
Ball number 2. 7.
Fail.
Warbler. Or Warball.
Oh,
Bearball. There you go. Bearball. 19.
Pass.
Second wereball. 3.
Fail.
Nice. Thanks.
So, which of the wereballs were you targeting?
Oh, I thought they were on. It'd be the 2 next to the giant ones, like those 4.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So the one that's attacking, yeah, the one that's attacking our monk friend is not affected.
The one.
Not attacking the monk friend, not
Those the
affected.
giant ones are.
Oh, right, sorry.
But that's the one that is affected by fairy fire.
Yeah. So it doesn't have fairy fire and slow because that'd be a dick.
Oh, fuck. So close.
Yeah, gives him an AC of 8.
So that's that, and then I'm going to quicken mirror image on myself.
Yes, you can do that because they are both second level spells.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one's third, one's second.
Slow is third. But
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Okay, you got mirror image, and if you put concentration on Kafina for me, clears no cure. And then tell me what your turn is.
Frenzy bolt.
Oh,
You're in melee, as an FYI.
Where
Okay.
is this going? Sorry, Kafina.
On Kafina.
Who are you targeting?
The one in front of me first.
Okay, disadvantage.
Okay, that's a 19 and a natural 20.
Okay, so it's a 19.
Yeah,
so that
that doesn't
hits.
Makes up for the double one earlier.
And it bounces.
It does bounce, yes.
It does. 3
Clench!
TPK
Get your chart out for your damage.
I know, but I can choose.
You choose who you target first.
First, do you choose who the rebound?
Well, roll the damage afterwards. We'll work out what you're trying to hit. So you got your 2d8 and your d10.
Okay. Oh yeah, but
2d8 is your damage type.
I missed
7.
7. I've got it somewhere.
I believe it's psychic.
Poison.
Ah, poison damage. Okay. How much?
21.
21. You're not adding the 7 to that, are you?
No.
It's 3d8. 21. Yeah, that one's dead. Yeah,
Two
one
8s
hit-
and a 5.
have 1 hit point left.
Cool.
that's the one that we should. But now we've poisoned us and we can't eat it.
We don't know that.
Flavour.
Which one are you targeting next?
I will go for this one that is slowed.
Okay, go for it. Make your attack roll.
It's a 17, 26.
Yeah, it hits. It's got an AC of 9 at the moment.
Cool.
It's the same damage.
Yeah.
No. I mean, it's literally.
Oh right.
21 poison.
Well, I rolled exactly the same again. So
Oh, it's handy.
How many times does this thing
17 on the
ricochet?
dice, does
as
that
many
mean
times
it-
as
As he rolls odd numbers until he runs out of targets, including you guys.
so I could literally go through all of us, but
So you get to bounce it again.
Yep.
It just keeps going.
just go around the circle.
So you're going for the slow, the giant ball.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Oh,
We'll draw.
13
It
total.
hits,
13 total.
Yeah.
What was the number on the dice?
4.
Oh, it hits.
but it stops bouncing.
Doesn't bounce anymore.
So
That's 63 damage in one turn. You just out-damaged Asher.
I haven't had a turn yet.
That's your
On with
action.
my reaction. I didn't even smite.
These balls picking it wrong.
Actually, no. That ball's dead.
Which one?
That one's the one that Asher hit.
yeah.
Turns out a reaction and a spell is all needed.
Dead. Cool. And I shall inspire Asher with my bonus action by saying, "Really fancy some pig."
That sounds so. Come on, love, give me some pig.
You are inspired.
That you
Trick.
immediately rage.
Right. Being
D10.
invisible, I'm going
It's
to
gone up.
sneak around behind Kelatar.
Okay.
Stab him in the back.
Probably.
That's on the
Behind.
other side, close to you.
Behind.
Close to you.
Because I'm invisible at the moment.
And pull his trousers down.
Then
New character. Who dis?
I'm going to shoot at the giant ball that's on Fee.
It's the only giant ball that's left. The other
of
one's
course,
dead.
the only giant ball.
Go for it with
With
advantage
advantage.
and sneak attack if you hit it. I mean, when you hit it. Let's be honest.
21.
Yeah.
I mean,
AC of 8 at the moment. It's fine.
you needed a modifier of less than 7 to be able to miss it.
I need to
Double
roll double
ones.
to miss it, yeah.
I mean, not impossible.
No, I proved it.
You can see 2 6s.
It's dead.
28 piercing damage.
Okay, as you lean round the back of Kalatar and release the arrow, aiming over the boar as it sort of impacts into it, you just appear behind Kalatar. So, still standing.
pig still standing.
Babe's still standing. You
I
just
can't
lonely
hide
pig.
behind. I can't hide behind Kelatar, can I?
No, that is not an ability you have.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 foot taller.
You're not 3 foot wider.
Yeah.
Where's the coffin?
The coffin's in the middle of where you guys were. For the sake of...
I know what you're about to do.
Get George.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was just going to kind of try and drop prone to hide behind the coffin.
Well, you do drop frame, it makes a bit of a mess.
You can drop prone behind the coffin if you want to try and hide.
I mean, I have bonus action hide.
Sure, make a stealth check. No longer have the invisibility.
25.
There you go.
25. You've ducked down behind the coffin. Alright, Fandling.
Okay, I've got this glowing guy right in front of me. Let's whip out my quarterstaff and take a couple of swings.
Go for it.
Forehand swing. 14.
Hit. Two-handed, I assume,
Yep.
based on the dice that's in front of you.
Two-handed forehand.
That's a 2, but I can re-roll that.
Yes. You roll 1s and 2s.
So I re-roll it. Yay, go me! So that's 6 bludgeoning damage.
Woo!
You know what? Stunning strike.
Okay. 1. It's stunned.
Doesn't that mean the next hit is a critical?
No. It's paralysed.
Second.
They just can't do anything next.
Second attack.
Yep.
Swinging backhand.
Mm-hmm.
That's better. So yeah, that's 25 to hit.
The first strike, you crack him upside the head, and then you just bring the staff back and whack!
Oops, upside down.
Movement speed not 50 feet.
I'll
45.
level 9 monk, level 1 fighter.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, that's better. Max damage. That's 13 on them. Bludgeoning.
Alright. Crack! Anything else?
Flurry of blows.
Yes, go for it.
But I'm actually going to send the first one of these towards the giant boar.
The slow giant boar.
Yeah. So
Go for
just a straight roll.
Yes.
Yeah, 22.
Yeah, that hits. Just regular monk weapon damage.
Unarmed. Yeah, I was just looking at what my unarmed strike damage was.
Yeah. Many.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that roll.
11.
11 points of damage. So as you come up with the first 2 strikes, you crack one side of the head, crack the other, and as the staff is leaning down, using it as a counterbalance, you bring the left foot up and just crack out with a side kick into the face of this boar.
And it needs to make a dexterity save or be knocked prone.
Yeah. Yeah, 18.
Succeeds. Second unarmed strike, bringing the other leg up for a follow-up kick. That's a 20.
Yeah. You plant the staff into a position, having got the first leg in there, you plant it on the top of its head and just bring it up and kick it under the chin.
Natural 20. For 12 points of damage.
I mean, yeah, it's dead. I don't want to kill this pig.
His foot, apparently.
Yeah, just double kicked it in the head and cracked its neck.
Yeah, you get the side kick in, having got it planted on one of its tusks, you then plant the pole with the staff, sweep the other foot in, and just crack it, and just hear its neck go as it falls prone. Almost in slow motion.
And there we go, I'm done.
Cedric is going to stand up.
Shall I remove the ball?
Yeah, move the ball out of the way. Pass over to Matt, sort it out later.
Good
I'm
shot.
sure you could have made that more noisy.
Yes, that's
Right,
off the voice.
Cedric will not bother sporing up, not for this, but he will cast Moonbeam.
I'm not going to waste a spore on it, but what level would you like to cast? Would he like to cast me?
You know, 5th.
Just all of the Moonbeam.
Why not?
We're in the middle of a long rest anyway, I'll get the slot back.
Yeah, 5th level Moonbeam because it's fun.
Oh wait, is that actually how it works? So we're actually just going to get a slot back?
Yeah, get stuff back.
Why am I holding back spell? I didn't smite on that one because I was being conserved.
I will make a con save for this wereball with disadvantage. That's already a 4. It's a 2 then. Well, it's a 4. Yeah, no. Someone roll for me 5 D10. So it's race. No, I think Matt got that first.
Well, mine was so much better
10, 18, 28,
because it's Matt.
37.
I got that on 3 dice and I've got 3 more.
Favoritism, yo.
How do you get 37?
Sorry, yeah, I got
3d10.
9. No, it's 5. You said
Yeah,
you said you went off.
Yeah, I know. I got a 9, a 9, a 10, a 7, and a 1.
What was your damage, Matt?
37.
37.
See, people at home, you don't need to know math to play D&D. You just need to play D&D
You just have to
with
play.
someone
Yeah,
who
you just have to
knows
play
math.
with someone who can count.
Or you
Yeah.
just have to sound really like you do know.
Yes, 12. That's 37, Connor. 12.
Alright, so the moonbeam is live.
Such a good roll.
Asher, you're up.
Rage.
Oh, you're raging, are you?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna get shit
having
back,
fun
and
here.
I'm just gonna cut
Oh,
this guy.
thank you for doing that.
Yeah, you're welcome. Because you're prone.
I'm not prone, but I'm
Hiding.
always going to go for me. Oh yeah, I am prone.
You're prone, you're hiding behind the
I've
coffin.
got I hid behind the coffin.
I will
Should have hit
reckless
the
this
top.
man.
Reckless the slowed wereball.
22.
Yeah.
Second level smite. Because I can.
Yeah?
The winner takes it all.
Not that it's a competition or anything. Do I just get 1 extra D8 for that?
Yes. So it's 3d8 plus 4d6. Plus your various other weird bits and pieces.
Plus 2 for rage, plus whatever.
Plus
2
10
for rage,
wings.
plus yeah.
Plus
So plus-
wing damage.
So you're adding,
So that's 12.
and then plus half your barbarian love, which is another 2. So you're adding 14
on top
to
of the dice.
and plus 7 because of the
Strength.
and then plus another 2 for the weapon.
1, 23.
On top of what? Yeah, I think this pig might be dead.
So you guys, this is how you bring the mood of a game back up after killing brutally.
We're so not used to Luke putting things that we can actually just steamroll over.
We tend to go all out because we assume things are going to kill us.
45.
Is that with the 23?
Amazingly,
Huh?
Is that with the 23?
Yeah.
amazingly, he is still standing.
That's fine. I'll hit him again.
Oh yeah,
No, die!
second attack.
22.
Yeah.
Just gonna pick up boys again.
Oh, another second level smite? Yeah. Fuck it. I mean, this will come as no surprise to you that this will kill him, but I want to find out what the total is. Because I like watching Connor's math face.
I mean, this is releasing the stress from the last few days, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Just murdering these
19.
humanoids and boar.
24, 28, 33,
Plus 14.
14.
47.
47.
I mean, it's dead.
I thought it was plus 23.
Oh yeah, there was another 10 to go on that as well.
Yeah, it's dead.
Yeah, 57.
Just gotta make sure.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, I didn't.
He's deader than
He's
Marley.
He's dead, Dave.
Jacob Marley, not Bob Marley.
And he was dead to begin with.
All right, that's Asher. The wereballs.
I
one of-
haven't used my bonus action.
Yes, you have. You raged. The wereballs that are left are
And now shitting them.
going to disengage and run the
One
fuck
of
away.
those stunned until the end of my next turn.
The wereball that is not stunned is going to disengage and run 40 feet away.
Aw,
If only it was near me, because it can't disengage.
that's alright. Lightning bolt's got 100 foot radius.
Have mercy, it's a fucking pig.
Runs
It's
off.
actually a human with the.
No, it's a pig now.
It's currently a pig. That will end the pig turns. Kafina.
I'm I'm trying to think. What do I want to do?
How kill the pig apparently.
How does this stunned one in front of us look?
Fucked.
He's been kicked in the face a fair bit.
Does he look bloody? Basically, is where I'm going.
No. Sorry.
What was she concentrating on? Or is that mirror
That
image?
was
Slow.
It's everyone who had it on him is dead now, so it's basically pointless. Alright then.
Oh, actually, sorry, I've just forgotten something. Can someone roll another 5d10 for me, please?
Oh yeah, when it left the moonbeam.
Before it moves.
Oh yeah, when it started its turn.
16, 22, that's a D8.
That would help if it was the right dice, Matthew.
28.
I don't know why I'm calling you Matthew, but I'm doing it anyway. It's fun.
35.
Wrong.
Sorry?
35.
35.
Yeah, we'll be heading towards that at some point.
It's still going. College is going to prove that he's better.
Just
So that was your action. Oh no, sorry, you haven't done anything yet. That was Cedric just concentrating.
Nobody gets away, and I run 25 feet towards it, and then someone tell me how far away I am now.
15 feet.
So let's see. 50, 25. I can only do it twice. 4th level lightning bolt, focus twice.
Okay.
Why do we not fight this much conviction when we're in actual fight?
That is an 18. So it's half damage.
I don't think that's going to matter.
It's probably.
Give me a sec.
If he runs far enough away, I'm going to summon the wolves.
10 d6s. And the minimum I can roll on any of them is a 2.
10d6? I think it's 9d6.
It's 8d6 plus the 2 for the focus. Oh, and I rolled it at 1.
So it's actually 11. It's 11d6.
Yeah, sorry. Can I just roll someone's d6?
Ask the rogue.
Rogue, dice me.
Ah, nice, thank you.
Was it a 6?
There's a nice
6,
D6 too.
12, 14, 16,
I'm going to put my dice away.
18, 20, 22, 28, 32, 34,
Just smite some.
39.
It had 6 hit points left. It's dead.
Good.
But as it dies, it does sort of convert back to its humanoid form.
Oh,
I mean, didn't it do that in the moonbeam anyway?
Not that one. Actually, oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it would have done. So actually, you would have been less. You would have been 5 feet away from it because it can't run 40 feet if it's in human form.
Oh, then I could have even made that more painful, but we're good.
It has 6 hit points. It's fine.
It's just like human.
You wouldn't
being
have got
away
that.
from
I was
us.
thinking
This is
about
me,
that
even
side
in this
feature of
situation.
moving.
You
Yeah, because it only affects light conversion. They don't affect that.
deliberately got that close to an enemy, would you?
Yeah, fair enough. Whatever.
Fee's pissed.
Everyone.
PTS from that ball that killed me in
Yeah.
like session 3.
Two.
Two. Shit, 2.
Yeah, you didn't even make it to session 3 before you.
Anything else? Bonus?
Um,
Good. No, anything else?
no.
Trick.
I'm over there. I'm good.
Isn't it Kelatar next?
Trick. Galatar, what are you doing?
can I get into a position where I can create a cone without hitting any of my comrades?
Oh god, what are
Yes.
you going to do?
I would like to cast Prismatic Ray.
It's not a cone. It's just a ranged spell attack. I think
Each creature within a 60-foot cone.
I think I mistyped the. I think no, 60-foot cone is within. I think that's the old version. I think
Prismatic what, sorry?
it's Prismatic Ray. It's a mid-card
new
spell. I know you wince at that. It's creatures within 100 feet of you. I think I've mistyped it on there. It didn't say properly. Anyway, make a ranged spell attack on him with advantage because he is still stunned.
And fairy fired?
It doesn't give you double advantage. But yeah, no, he hasn't got very far because Moonbeam's up.
15.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
So roll your d8.
5. 8d10.
I've got the wrong dice up.
What's the
8d10
Does that say
damage.
which colour?
So as
as
as Kalatar comes forward, it just watches this shifting ray of energy appears in his hand, and he throws it out. And as it impacts into it, you can see that there is a sort of brittle, cold blue energy that impacts into its chest and spreads out, dealing
Lethal damage.
3,
It's all lethal today.
26, 27, 35.
41, 43 points of damage. Points of
Cold damage.
cold damage.
Okay. Still right.
Son of a. Yeah, that's me.
Trick.
I will, from my hidden position,
Mhm.
right, no, I don't need to stay hidden. I will stand up and shoot it.
Go for it. With advantage. Because stunned.
24.
Yeah, yes.
Wow, that's not good. 20 points damage.
How do you want to kill this one? You had 16 hit points.
I'm imagining it
Fair.
sort of looking down at its chest and the cold damage.
I can't even do that, it's stunned.
Just
Shivering.
Just arrow straight through the eyes.
Yeah.
Couldn't even shiver at stun.
It just falls backwards to the ground. So you have
It's not paralysed, so it can actually move, it just can't
just
act.
disorientated, yeah. And with that, we are out of combat. So you have 4 humanoid bodies and 2 giant boars.
Was
Okay.
anyone bitten or otherwise harmed by those balls?
I mean, I got attacked
One of them got me.
I was,
early on.
although it was by one of the big ones, not one of the humanoid ones. So
Am I able to do a check for lycanthropy?
Make a...
As a lycanthrope myself.
Make...
oh, we're missing our expert now.
Yeah, no, he's still here. He's just in the
Speak with dead, see if that helps.
Yeah, I was going to say, we can wake him up.
So I can raise dead.
Make a medicine check. Yeah, inspiration. Oh, you
And
forgot
the other
that was your-
D10.
Is it stupid?
No, it's a 9 at the moment.
What?
What with the 2?
Oh!
A 2, a 3, and a 4. What was it again?
Medicine.
Medicine.
glory.
12.
12. They've got puncture wounds from tusks.
It's hard to say, really. Oh, lordy. Try the poison. No, it's not poison. He seemed fine.
I mean, it hurt a bit, but no more than I've helped. I think we've all been attacked before.
Seems fine is all I've got. Wow, fuck you, man.
Cedric does say, we might want to get you looked at by a cleric when we get to Elendor. Do they have priests there?
1 or 2, yes.
Is it 1 or is it 2? We don't want to disrupt their day.
I mean, it's more than 2, Cedric. I don't know exactly how many.
Oh, why did you say 1 or 2?
I'm going back to bed.
Yeah. Ditto.
It's a saying from my town.
Oh, it's an unusual saying.
It certainly is, and I click my fingers and cast the dome.
Okay, because it's an action, you just go back to sleep.
I'm going to check the humanoid bodies.
Okay, make an investigation check.
I've heard the legend that we have someone in our group who can actually investigate.
24.
24. You find on each of them each of the humanoid bodies, you find a maul.
Mm-hmm.
You find about 15 gold's worth of, copper and silver that's been scrapped together. It looks like these guys are hermits. They sort of just live out in the wild with their pigs.
My pig.
Not much else. You're sort of looking over. They're humans, as far as the best you can tell. Might be a little bit of something else extra in there at some point along the line, but you're not quite sure what.
Okay.
Pig.
They're actually hillbillies, completely separate race.
They were actually hunting the pigs.
and then they became the pigs.
So do I sit out the rest of my watch?
No, that only takes like 5 minutes of like searching the
No,
map.
I mean, do I then finish my watch?
Oh yeah, you then finish your watch, and nothing else really happens.
Okay.
Who's taking the third watch? Make a perception check.
Before you went to sleep, I was just going to say, I hope you are less concerned with my combat capabilities after this.
I must say I didn't actually see any of it. When I fight, I tend to just tunnel in on certain things. I only tend to really do it in extreme circumstances, and I feel like I just needed to let loose a little bit on that one.
And also grow wings.
Oh yeah, that's natural.
Is it?
It is for me, yes.
For someone of Ash's tendencies, yes.
Very well. Were you experimented on too?
No, I was born this way.
Very well.
Second birth.
Maybe you were just born this way.
16.
16. Nothing else appears to be.
Winking.
No pigging coming along.
No dogging.
There's a worm. There is a worm.
Is it purple?
No.
Oh! It's the dome.
Just a
Oh
worm.
man. Could a purple worm eat the dome?
You know.
Yes.
All this and more next time on
Yeah! Kinda needs a week to ponder. Kinda needs a week to ponder something now.
As you ponder, you then fall asleep. Next person watching? Perception check?
Help these.
Quite.
18.
18. You don't really see anything else. What you do see sort of coming in is that there are some snow clouds that sort of slowly coming in from the east. Sorry, you do notice though is that as the sun comes up, it makes a very pretty sunrise.
Oh, nice.
Have we completed a long
You have now
rest?
completed a long rest. You feel good about having done it, and the cold has helped preserve the meat of the 2 giant boar that are left. Shall I prepare it for some food?
I think that would be a good idea. Yes, please, Cedric.
Seems a shame to waste it.
That was the point. I mean, that's why I hit the first one. I will reclaim my sword, by the way.
Yeah.
It is magical.
What's Cedric's survival skill?
8.
8. Okay. Manages to get a decent skinning of the 2 boars. Get a decent hunk of boar meat. You have a lot of boar meat, and it is cooked, and it's delicious. You get back in the cart and set off riding towards Allendor. As you get closer to the city as the day sort of goes on, snow slowly begins to fall around you. It's a little chilly, but it's very pleasant and peaceful. You get closer, you begin to see marching troops sort of doing patrols around the outside areas. Yes.
Sorry, just reading that up.
And you do see the looming shape of what you know to be the main cathedral. To the one within Allendor, just poking up over the top of the city walls. And a couple of turrets that you also spot, just outlining it as you slowly make your way towards an entrance point, and that is where we'll pick up next time. Sweet. There you go. That was fun.
Yeah.
Pigman!
We had some piggy things happening. We had some murder.
Yeah.
Murder Wayfinder and his horse Thanatos. We had penguins serving mead.
And rhino riding penguins.
The rhino riding penguins.
Rhino
Ah,
riding penguins.
I wanted a rhino.
Should have gone and asked.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have got one, but you could have asked.
Should have got Kelatar to ask if you wanted one.
Remember we still
Should have got our speaker for the group, Trick, to ask.
Yeah. So, thank you very much for joining us. Hopefully you enjoyed that, and apologies again for technical issues. If you wanted to catch up on the weird stuff, we'll put it up on our YouTube channel. Follow our Twitter at EatQuitSurvive and Facebook EatQuitSurvive. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you next time. Survive until Friday. Good night.
See ya.